Hello, happy almost April, but not quite.
April
Welcome,
Fools.
April Fools. It's still
Holiday.
March. Got you.
Got him.
But hey,
Wow.
thanks for coming back and joining us for session 17 of Zholmyr Unbridled. I know it's kind of crazy. We're gonna be coming up on our 1 year mark in just a few months.
Oof.
Insane, truly
Crazy.
insane, truly crazy.
Good thing we're not crashing out.
But hey, thanks for joining us on this crazy adventure. We've been happy to have you. Well, we left off at quite a juicy moment at our last session, so let's talk a little bit about what happened, huh? And Kenai's gonna help me do that.
Oh, buddy.
All right. So, at the last session, after finding Jasper's daughter, Juniper, in the town of Serona, the crew was able to find their way out in the windswept wilds until they were able to make it to the Dawnbrook Research Facility, which is where Juniper and Jasper's wife, Hazel, had been held before Juniper escaped with the help of Micah, who unfortunately was recaptured and injured in the escape attempt. After some scouting and some kind of impressive ninja work from Violet, the group was able to cause enough of a disturbance that they were able to make their way inside the facility while the distraction kept the automatons, who seemed to be guarding the facility, at bay. They made their way inside and immediately went to work, starting to fight some of these automatons and other creatures that were guarding the facility. They made their way into the central part of the facility where Juniper had mentioned the prisoners were held. They found Micah and a collection of other elves in two separate cells. But unfortunately, Hazel was not among them. So the group had to, continue their search. They found what looked like some sort of a research lab, as well as a security checkpoint area where Jasper was able to find a rifle to add to his collection of firearms. They fought some of the security captains and other higher ups, some of the actual humans that were there working at the facility. We had a fun little moment where Vol was not too pleased with Velterra for taking the merciful way out with some of these folks. Not before Jasper then immediately turned around and offed this person real quick. But the group continued to make their way into the outer rings of the facility, where they stumbled upon an odd-looking chamber where inside, sprawled out across some sort of operating table or scientific table, Jasper's wife, Hazel, was being kept, being guarded by two automatons and some sort of a tiefling figure who was hunched over the table in some sort of examination.
Oh no, he's hot.
Yeah, apparently he's hot.
He is hot. He's very beefy.
Don't you dare. As they entered the room, this figure looks up, spots Jasper, and kind of tilts his head, his glasses ever so slightly askew. He looks at Jasper and he says, "Curious." And that is where we find the team now. So I'm going to go ahead and end this happy music, and hopefully it did stop for everybody. Just refresh the page. Refresh the page and see if that makes a difference. Because this is crazy.
Mm-mm. It's still very happy. I'm still in the Shire, for sure.
Even
I'm
when
gonna
you
exit out
refresh
and
the
come back
page.
in. Yeah.
I don't hear anything yet.
Mine still says preparing for adventure, so.
Michael?
Okay.
I just rejoined, but it's silent now.
Okay, we're gonna roll with that for now. Anyways,
Anywho.
who's it?
And
Jasper-
who's it?
As the one leading the party into this room, this tiefling man looks up at you and he says, "Curious.
Are we directly?
A s-
Oh, okay, sorry. Go ahead.
A second specimen returning to this facility, and just as..." And he kind of like starts to look you up and down as if he's analyzing you.
Yeah, that'll happen when you abduct people's wives.
He looks at you quizzically, and then as like sort of a light bulb goes off, and he looks down at Hazel on the table, and he looks back at you. Ah, you're 015. Yes?
I aim the rifle at him.
He stares at it, but doesn't move. And he kind of almost ignores it. And he just says, "Never had the pleasure of meeting you, but I've heard quite a lot about you. You caused quite a stir when you ran off."
I'm not sorry about any of it.
No. That's fine. I don't suppose you would be.
Do me a
And
favor.
yet-
Step away from my wife.
Well, as much as my morbid curiosity is piqued, I am afraid that I must protest to this disturbance. As you can see, I am quite in the middle of something.
I said, step away from my wife.
He glances at the two automatons behind him, and he says to them, "Do you mind escorting our visitor outside until I am finished in here, and then I would be happy to conference with him."
I fire.
At him?
Yeah.
All right.
I was gonna say during this time I was probably
I'm
not
assuming
in
people
that hallway.
have moved up.
I'm very much next to
Yeah.
Jasper at this point.
Similarly, yeah. Same for me.
All right, I'll go ahead. I'll go
Can
ahead and
I-
start to kind of like flesh that out. So we have Velterra here. Who else is like moving and grooving?
Davina, do you want me
I
up
move-
in there, or do you want me to guard the door?
Oh, that's right, because they're coming in behind us, huh?
Mm-hmm. But I don't know how.
Well,
far
we have
behind.
like we have like
Stay
Something like-
stay close, but stay behind.
I think
yeah,
we
we
have
have a couple barricades.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have like 8 people back there with guns.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I think we're
Okay,
fine.
then yeah. I mean, you're with me anyways. Also, seeing Jasper talk to the scientist, I'm gonna give him one of my last Spartaks.
Cool.
Sure.
And I
Light
still
this
have.
bitch up.
Oh my gosh, what is it called? I still have warding bond active with Juniper.
Yes, you do.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll be next to
Bless-
Davina,
bless
so
his
closer to.
I could
Yeah.
kiss you for that decision.
Please don't.
All right.
Please
I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of move folks up here. But I will say we're gonna go ahead and roll some initiative
Heyo.
with Jasper kicking us off here.
Do I get my
And,
shot
This
off
feels like
see.
one of our.
thing, or
Sorry.
do I get my shot off before initiative? Or is my shot
I mean, it's gonna start the initiative. It's gonna start the fight.
I
We're
was
gonna be at the top.
well, not necessarily. If I don't roll well, will I be at the top?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You
okay.
you initiate combat, so you no matter what you roll, you're gonna start this round, and then you'll be in that place.
So then I'm wherever I am.
Correct.
Okay. If I am first, do I get 2 turns?
Oh.
Okay.
You did this last time too when you initiated combat. That's not how this fucking works.
Well, good thing I rolled shittily.
Oh, it's
But it
Joke's
also
on
feels like
you.
our first
I
big
hear
boss
it now.
fight.
Okay, the
Yeah,
sound
I hear
just
it
turned
too.
on.
Ooh, all right, not bad.
Ooh, I like it.
14
This is
for
really,
Jasper.
really sassy.
14.
All right, Jasper, you said 14.
Yep.
14 for Jasper. I saw in the chat, Elaine, you have 11.
Yes.
Davina,
16.
16. Violet is 15.
15.
Wow, all so close to each other.
Not so
Veltora,
much. I was 5.
Not so much.
you're always so on top of the initiative usually.
Yeah, usually my initiative's not bad.
All right, let me get some initiative here for this good fellow and the automatons.
Ooh.
Initiative, where is that? Okay. Too many tabs open.
Hmm.
All right. The automatons.
This is really getting me in the zone. We are in a
I'm
creepy
shaking.
It's
laboratory.
definitely
Shut up.
creepy laboratory music.
Yes, I was pretty happy that I found this one. I was like, oh yeah, this looks really well. Okay. So, also let me know if it's too loud at all and I can adjust it. Jasper, upon hearing this dismissive retort from the figure in front of you, you fire your rifle. A huge blast of smoke from this weapon that has not been fired in quite some time. Go ahead and, excuse me, roll your attack.
Okay. Because Davina gave me inspiration, I'm going to do sharpshooter.
So you're gonna lose the.
It's gonna be +5 instead of +10.
Okay.
Well, guess the fuck what?
Natural 20?
It didn't even fucking matter.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I want this
Well
motherfucker
done,
dead.
Jasper.
Starting off with a bang,
dice
literally.
Yeah, I'll just,
Wow.
Dang.
there you go. Okay, so that's gonna be 4d10. Well, it'll be 20 automatically.
20 automatic.
So it'll be 35 automatic,
correct.
and then 2 more d10.
And we wonder why Theo gets so mad when we fight, like, in what he set up for us, because we just like.
Oh, don't you
knock
worry.
him out.
I've been adapting things on my end. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
Oh.
8 more, and 7 more. Another 15. And
Okay.
then he has to make.
So 30.
And so the crux shot is. Let's see. Crux shot. I think it's a con save.
Oh, you're doing a crux bullet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just making sure that it's not everyone within, because I don't want to hit my wife, you know? Yeah, it's just him. So
All right.
a
Which crux
strength
bullet is this?
save, web shot.
Web shot. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a con save, you
No,
said,
strength
right?
save. I was wrong. It's a strength save.
Strength save. Okay. All right. He rolled low, but he's going to use one of his legendary resistances
Oh.
I
to
figured as much.
Good.
to avoid it.
Legendary.
Okay.
Mm.
And then I'm going to. So you know how Instagram listens to you and it's creepy?
Yes.
I got a thing that popped up about weapons. Apparently, so Reddit told me that you can just drop a weapon for a free action, but you can't stow it. So I wouldn't have it on my person, but I can drop it for a free action.
Mhm.
Up to you,
Okay.
DM.
Say that one more time.
You can drop the weapon as a free action, but you can't stow it. So like it would not be on my person. I could not then pick it up.
You
and
just put it on the
use
floor.
again.
Oh, okay, so I see you're doing that as a way to save you from having to draw your pistols next turn.
But then I would then
Yeah, okay.
have to actually pick up the weapon, which is an action.
Correct.
Yeah.
And if you move or you are moved,
I'm no
you would have to
longer-
then move
yeah,
yourself back.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay, so I will.
that works.
I'm just gonna drop the rifle on the ground, and then
Sure.
pull out my pistol and then run up to him
Okay.
and shoot him again.
Your crux shots only count as one attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
It says once per
We're keeping
turn
score
when you
at home.
fire a projectile from a fire.
Okay.
For those keeping score at home, UConn lost.
No, really? These freaking what? Like UPenn should not be this good. Like what the hell are they
Penn
doing?
State was one of the hottest teams going
I'm sorry,
into the
Penn
end of the
State,
season and into the playoffs. They were good.
Davina, what is your crux dice? Or what is your
A D8.
D8 now? I'm gonna
Yeah.
add that.
Crux.
Crux dice.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah, okay, so 10 plus 7 plus 5.
10 plus 7 plus 5 is 22.
Does that hit?
Cha.
Chop. Okay, so that'll be 15 plus. Might be 10.
Can I work out to this? I kind of want this as like a song on my Spotify.
Add 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's another 17.
I should do my stare. Yeah.
Sorry, say that one more time, Jasper.
17 total.
17 total damage. Okay.
That is
17
not
extra
that
damage.
is not magical, but the first one was magical.
Got it. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so
So I'm gonna
Jasper.
I'm gonna be up. I've moved to him.
right, you're like right in front of him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, realistically,
So-
I'd be next to my wife because I think one more.
My wife.
My wife.
Sorry, inappropriate. Okay. Okay, so. So,
My wife.
Jasper, the shot from this rifle reverberates down the entire hallway where the rest of you are standing as you make your way into this room. The shot hits the doctor in the shoulder, where a huge chunk of flesh essentially gets ripped off the top of his shoulder.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't make a noise. He sort of like bounces back from the hit of the blast, looks down at his shoulder, and when he looks up, Jasper is right in front of him and fires another shot point blank at his chest. He again makes no noise, but he looks at you, Jasper, and his eyes flare. And he takes his hand and he reaches and he grips your chest right where your heart is and says, "I told you to yield, dog." And he casts Blight on you.
That's not good.
Oh
That's not good.
That's not good at all.
no,
Can I-
no.
That's no
Um,
bueno.
yeah.
So
No,
I am going to
No
need
bueno. No fucking bueno.
No bueno, yeah.
I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw from you,
Okay,
Mikael.
At least I am proficient. 10 plus 6 is 16. Do I need a 17?
So close.
God damn it.
No.
close.
No.
I'm
Oh
so
my God.
sorry.
Oh,
All right, hold on.
Michael.
I'm gonna need to grab some dice here. Give me one sec.
Oh no.
Oh. Michael, you're dead. This is
King
it.
of the
It's
Castle.
Where's,
really
where's
nice
the
to
thing
have
from
us.
Eric? Where's the thing from Eric? Oh no, it went wrong!
Oh no, we're wrong! My wife.
There's an echo.
Yeah,
here.
this is
Oh my gosh.
Funny. Meanwhile, Jasper's getting fucking obliterated in the room, and we're all like,
Just withering.
All right,
away.
let's
Yeah,
see.
Like,
Is Blight the one where if you are reduced to 0 with Blight, you just die? Or is that...
Hold on one sec. Hold on one sec. No,
or is
it's
that
not.
Annihilate.
No, it's not.
I think you're thinking of disintegrate.
That's it. That's the one.
Oh my god, is that like the end game disintegrate type of thing?
That's like an 8th level spell or something like that.
I don't know.
Okay,
You
yeah,
just really
that's-
hate me.
Jasper, you take
Not
33
something we
points of
run into.
necrotic damage.
Whoa.
Oh, he did.
Hey, guess what? I'm not even at half
You
health
did.
yet, y'all.
you know,
He's,
don't.
he's
no,
pretty tanky.
don't.
Jasper's pretty
Yeah.
tanky.
But
Oh my
let's
god,
save that until
would've
this
wiped
fight is
me.
over. Yeah. Save it would have wiped me too.
Mawa!
No, so Jasper, he grips your chest and you fall in his grip. A horrible sensation of weakening and decay, and this fire that was burning in you seconds earlier is in danger a little bit of starting to douse itself a little bit, just in the weakness that you feel in this moment.
My leg!
Yes.
My leg! Oh, you thought this was gonna be serious, Theo? You thought this was gonna be a serious game we were playing?
I don't know, right before this game, like,
Yes?
yeah, this group is like really into the role play. Like, you're like, sorry that like you can all be like this. Oh my god. All right. Anyways. This automaton here, over here, is going to take 2 steps forward, and he's going to look at you, Valterra, and he's going to pull out. He's going to put his arm in front of you. His hand is going to disappear, and in its place, the barrel of a cannon. And he's going to fire 1 shot at you. And that is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that is going to be 10 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
Rolled 2d4 and I got a 4 and a 4. So cool
I'll
beans.
do it.
Damn.
Meanwhile, the second automaton is going to come around to you, Jasper, and he is going to take his hand, and instead of turning it into a cannon, he's going to shing, and the blade is going to extend out as you've seen on the other models. He's going to raise it and take a swipe at you. That will be... That's a 9 to
No,
hit.
not gonna do it.
So he will miss on that attack. But we now move to Davina.
I'm going to look at the scientist, and I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery, and I'm going to say, hey, ass butt, he said let his wife go. Why don't you just go deep throat a cactus or something?
All right. Is that a save?
And
Or what does that need again?
It's a wisdom save of 16.
A wisdom
I really
save.
want you to come
of
out with
16.
like, hey, 015, does this guy want to 01 die?
Oof. That is. Where did his thing just go? Wisdom save. That is. Yeah, that's a 5.
Okay, so he takes 7 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And something else, right?
No.
Yeah, his feelings are,
and
like,
he
really
yes,
hurt.
and yeah, his feelings are really hurt, and he has disadvantage on the
That's
next
what I
attack
thought.
roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Thank
nice.
you, Jasper. Always the dad, looking out.
I played a bard, so it's
Oh,
You sure did.
it's all in there.
Anything else from you, Davina?
I think who's in front of me in the doorway? Is that Jasper or Val?
It's Velterra.
Okay, I think I might just go move up behind him, kind of use him as a shield.
Meat shield.
Oh, she's using her boo as a shield.
They finna fall.
Oh.
Probably not gonna go that well for either of
No.
us.
Get you a man who can do both. Am I right? All right. Violet. You're up, my dear.
Hazel is on the table. Can I see
Hazel's
what
on the
she's
table.
tied? Can I see what she's tied down with? Like, is she shackled or is she roped down?
She has a strap that's kind of going across, like, just underneath her chest and above her belly. That's kind of keeping her tied down to the table. But that's it. She doesn't have any other straps on her.
Is
How
she
does she
conscious?
Nah, she left those at home.
She is conscious, but it almost seems like, you know what? Give me a perception check, Violet.
Okay. Nat 20!
Fuck
Let's
yeah!
go, bye.
Let's
Wow.
fucking go!
Fuck
All right, so-
fuck your
that
boss
is
encounter.
in total, just for shits and gigs, that's a 26.
Okay. So you peer through the chaos that is already starting to unfold in this room, but Violet's eyes remain eagle sharp. And you are currently only looking at Hazel. You see her strapped to this table, the strap running across her abdomen, keeping her tied down. And you're kind of curious. It's like interesting to you when you look and see that her legs and her arms are totally left unattended. But then you look and you notice that's because it seems that she barely has any strength in her at all to even move them. As she's trying to watch the actions unfold around her, like lolling to the side to follow the movement of what's going on, her eyes seem to be in a little bit of a daze. They aren't fully locked into what they're looking at. And when they move, it's like she'll move her head, and then a couple seconds later, her eyes will actually follow with her head. She seems to be pretty disoriented, but she is conscious.
Okay. And are there vials and things around her? Would I recognize them as being the same that were in the crates out front?
There are, not necessarily in front of her, all around the room, there are shelves and curios that are stacked with vials, tubes, books, all sorts of stuff.
Okay. I'm just gonna like growl when I see the state that she's in, and I'm gonna sneak attack this bitch. So I'm just gonna throw my dagger right at his throat.
Okay.
After hearing Dev's comment. Try and deep throat after this.
Go ahead and make that attack.
All right. And that is. Oh, that's a 19.
Nice.
That's gonna hit, yes.
Okay. So. Okay. 3 plus 5, that's 8, and then I'm sneak attacking. So adding 13, that's 18. That is 24 to hit.
Woo! 24 damage, you mean?
24 damage, yeah.
All right. Where are you aiming for? What are you hitting?
I'm trying to slice up his throat. And this is my main hand, and then I'm going to throw an offhand dagger as well.
All right, so you throw your first dagger. His head is still, like, he's tilting his head a little bit towards the shoulder that just got hit by Jasper's rifle, which now leaves this side of his neck exposed, and your dagger comes through and hits the side of his neck and continues to draw more blood. Go ahead and throw your offhand dagger.
This one is not going to hit, but let's see. 15?
No, it does not hit.
Okay.
All right. Anything else from you this turn, Violet?
I think I'm going to bonus action dash
Okay.
through the room past Hazel and try to get behind, or like, yeah, just try to get behind the table on her other side, Hazel's other side.
Okay. So what route are you trying to take to do that? Because depending on what you choose, you will be potentially provoking opportunity attacks.
I was getting, oh, because that guy's right there. I was going to try to go right around Jasper, jump over the table.
All right. So I will say give me an acrobatics check to do that.
Oh,
She got it.
that one.
Did she get it? Oh
What's
no.
up, Queen?
What's up,
That
Queen?
one.
It's in that one.
Baby girl.
Okay. I will just say, as Kami, this feels so
Is there a well?
vindicating.
Is there a well anywhere around?
So vindicating. All right. Violet, you have just pulled some really impressive maneuvers outside this room, and you are still running high from that. You go and you run to leap over the table.
You see like Michael Scott parkour.
Unfortunately,
Parkour.
Unfortunately, the floor in here, this is a special chamber, and the floor in here is very different than the hallway and the other fighting on, and it's a little slippery. And so instead of going to like hit the ground and jump, you slide, and the edge of the table where Hazel's feet are, the edge slams into your rib cage, and you just like, and you fall back on the ground prone.
Davina actually laughs out loud. She just
Like, oh shit. Oh. Didn't go the way I expected. Oh.
Oopsie doopsie
Oopsie
poopsie.
doopsie.
All right. Elaine, you just watched your friend eat shit. What's up?
So not doing great. Not doing great.
Is Violet where she is
Go
right
ahead.
now, or do you
Like,
need
what's
to-
the-
I just
matter?
put her there.
Sick. Okay, yeah.
What's
So
the matter,
what I
Sal? Is
wanna
it something you
do-
ate?
I
was gonna flip you off from the ground.
I would like to. Oh, pardon me. I want to use line, please. I want to run in and get to this square here where this automaton is. I think it's
Yes.
like 5, 10, 15, 20.
You
It
should
is
be able to make
25
that.
movement. Yeah. Okay, so for my first attack, I want to try to shove attack and make it prone. I want
Oh,
to send
okay.
this thing to the ground. So I'm gonna use contested strength with it.
Okay.
Is
Just so you,
is it-
just out there, we don't condone automaton on automaton here.
No, we do not. This is the character.
This is the
Maybe
character.
you don't.
But it's not like. Is it a size large creature or larger or?
No, it's kind of like you, where
It's
it's
like a
technically
medium
size
size.
medium, but it's
Okay,
like
cool.
it's a medium, a large medium.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
A
I'm also a
large.
medium. So
It's a thick medium.
large, thick medium,
Thick.
Medium?
Yeah.
Would you say?
a beefy medium.
No.
I am gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
I really want to shove it.
Shut it.
I'm glad I did. I went from a 5 to a 19, so I got a
That's-
22.
Better.
Yeah.
All right, and you need a contested strength save, right? So I roll against you,
Yeah, it's either strength versus strength or dex versus dex.
and you
so,
did strength.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's an 8.
awesome.
Awesome.
Good.
Bitch ass.
Okay,
Cool beans.
so that was my
You got
first
it.
attack. It is prone, and now I want to attack it.
Okay, I'm trying to.
Squad.
I'm gonna go ahead. Eric, how do you like add the things again?
Add what things? Like a little icon?
Little mark.
Attack.
Oh, I got it.
Condition.
Yep. Okay.
We're gonna say
You
We'll
can
say
scroll too.
lower-
It took me a while to figure out you can scroll down. There's more.
We'll say lower back pain
Oh.
means prone.
I love that. I also feel
That's
prone when
Violet
I have
right
lower
now.
back pain. So is it
he's prone.
advantage on a prone creature? Sick.
If you're
Yeah.
using
Melee.
a melee attack, thank you, melee attack, yes, you do have advantage.
Is he prone or is
I
he
am-
Cyndaquil? We'll never know.
We will
That is
never know.
Cyndaquil.
Okay, that is a 17 to
weird.
hit.
Got him.
17 just hits. Well done.
Oh my god, thank goodness. Okay, cool. Cool. I'm hitting him with retribution, so it's gonna be slashing. Damage is gonna be 9 slashing.
Okay.
And then I'm going to throw on a divine smite.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm gonna do
Yes, she is.
radiant. Ooh, 7 and 6. So 13 radiant damage.
Plus
Do
the
it.
9,
Plus the 9. Yeah, so 9
Okay, so
slashing.
22.
Yes, 22 all together.
All right, so Elaine comes barreling into this room full speed, runs into this automaton, just bodies him. He drops to the floor, and in one smooth motion, in her sort of graceful strength that she has, she whips out retribution and brings it down. And as she's swinging down, it begins to glow brighter and brighter and brighter with her smite until, boom, a flash again in this small room erupts. And this automaton takes a huge hit, and it's already starting to look pretty rough.
Can I pick something up as a free action?
What are you trying to pick up?
Violet?
Just, a thing.
Can I just scoop her?
I love you so much.
Feels like a help action to me. But I don't know.
The only reason I say no is because to me that would kind of count more towards the help, which would be an action.
That is fair.
So unfortunately,
Just, like, the levels of
no.
friendship, like the one that like helps you get back up, the one that laughs at you, and then the one that like
How about
Yeah.
gives you.
how about
shit
just like a
about it.
free action like pat on the head?
there you
Yeah,
go,
I
like,
just pat her
there,
on the
there.
head.
You give me a thumbs up, like I'm doing
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. You're good?
Uppies.
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 Uppies later.
Uppies.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do. All right. Well, Velterra, after watching this whole shit show happen, it is.
All right. First thing I'm gonna do is I would like to bonus action hex whoever this fuckwad is standing over the table.
Hey,
All right.
And I'm going to choose. I'm gonna choose wisdom checks.
Okay.
Not saving throws, just checks, but still.
Sure.
he can't see for
Um,
shit.
We got a rogue. I feel like wisdom check. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna bonus action hex him, and then I'm going to throw 2 Eldritch Blasts at him, and I'll say
Okay.
step away. And the first one is a 26 to hit,
Not my wife.
That's gonna hit. Yeah.
and the second is an 11.
That one does not hit.
Alright, so we just got the D10 plus 4 plus 3. For 10 damage,
Okay.
but he gets pushed back 10 feet.
All right. So he takes that damage, and he's gonna get pushed back 10 feet to here.
Yeah, that's good. And yeah, I'm actually kind of fine where I'm at for now, so I'm gonna leave it there.
Alrighty. So, after this barrage of getting hit with daggers, getting hit with an Eldritch Blast, and thrown back 20 feet, he gets slammed into the wall behind him. But he quickly kind of like gathers himself, leans forward, and then what he's going to do at the top of the order here is he's going to take a lair action, and he is going to reach a hand down, and there's a console behind him that you did not notice at first, and he's going to boop, press a button, back here on this back wall,
Death.
a light is going to begin to glow, and you start to hear, all those in this area start to hear a burst of lightning is going to come out of the wall, and it's going to hit all of you who are in a 10-foot radius of it. So I'm going to need
Everyone.
That's all of us.
a dex saving throw from everybody.
But DM, what if I'm on the floor? Does that matter?
You're still in 10 feet.
I hate that
If
you
you're
asked that
prone,
question.
actually, I believe you have disadvantage on
I
your
was
dex
gonna
save.
say, you should
Genuinely.
have asked that question because you
Really
have
not
no
looking good
advantage
for
on
you.
your save.
If you're prone, you have disadvantage on dex checks.
Great.
Poopsie, doopsie, poopsie.
Everything is fine.
9.
Oh,
4.
okay.
No, 22.
Oh, 22. Okay.
Oh,
14.
14.
15 with disadvantage.
And you got a 15 as well, Davina?
Yeah.
All right. So everyone who rolled a 15 or higher, you're going to take half.
Okay.
So everyone who
Sorry,
didn't,
Kate.
which I believe
I'm all
is
good.
Velterra and Elaine, but don't worry because I rolled poopy. So you're going to take 6 points of lightning damage,
Okay.
and the rest of you will take 3 points of lightning damage.
Eric, your face was one
Oh.
of disbelief.
Oh, I thought the half was 6.
Mm-hmm.
No, I told you I rolled poop. I rolled poop.
Hey.
Oh,
Poop.
Poop
I'll be wondering what the damage was supposed to be.
It's just poopy. Let it.
It's
just
2d8.
Poop. Yes,
Okay.
Jamie Dart.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Guys, it's just poopy.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Pepe.
That was been crazy.
It's okay, see? Nice
I'm an
girl.
ugly boy with bad hair.
Wait, that was lightning damage?
Correct.
Hold, please.
Oh
Am I
god, I
any more
cannot wait for
susceptible
season
or-
4 of Ted Lasso. I'm so fucking excited.
Oh, I have resistance to thunder damage, which is obviously different than lightning for reasons I haven't quite figured out, but I know
It
it's
sure
different.
is.
Heyo.
But yeah, my patron, my genie patron, gives me a resistance to thunder damage. Fun fact.
Oh, that's right.
Your genie's
Yep.
a big fan of Imagine Dragons.
That's definitely it.
Gotta be.
Thunder.
All right, so now at the top of the order, after hitting that button, the doctor is going to move forward to where he was standing before. His eyes have not left you, Jasper.
Yeah.
Your insubordination seems to be upending him. And after hitting you with Blight, he's going to once again reach his hand out, and this time he's going to kind of cup your face. And he's going to say, although you may like to think so, you are no better than the rest of them. And he's going to bestow a curse upon you.
Ooh.
So, what you need to do is make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Alright, well, at least that's one of my high ones. So 15 on the dice. What is my save? My check is 4. I do not have proficiency, so it's just 19.
Well done, you saved. That fire that was starting to go out upon that hit, when you see the condescension in his face and hear it in his voice as he comes to you, it roars back, and you resist with every fiber of your being this magic that he's trying to infuse you with, and you resist the curse as he tries to bestow it upon you. Well done.
Good jazz.
All right.
My boy!
Meanwhile, the automaton right next to him is going to once again raise his arm and bring down another slashing attack against you. And that is going to be a 21 to hit.
Jasper, watch
Alrighty.
out!
Uh-oh.
I was about to say it and I was like, we're streaming. All right, that is going to be. Where did that go? Okay, that's going to be 8 slashing damage plus 4 fire damage from the heated blade.
12 total.
Yes.
I'm not looking great.
All right,
Say,
and
you
this
look great, man.
this other one who is knocked down.
Look
Oh wait,
hot.
hold on. I just realized. Hold on 1 second. Someone else here also has back pain.
Oh,
Oh
Yes.
yeah, for true. Oh wait.
Um,
Also, the whole reason I hexed before, I was supposed to deal an extra d6 of necrotic damage when I hit fuckboy.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I have more necrotic damage.
How much?
5.
5. Okay. You do notice it's not quite as effective as you thought it was
Oh,
going to be.
interesting. Okay, good to know.
Yes. But you do still do some damage to him. Okay. The second automaton is going to shake off his back pain. How do I get rid of it? Do you just hit it again? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
He's gonna shake off his back pain, raise again, look at you, Elaine, and it's gonna go ahead and also draw its blade.
Gonna look at
Oh,
you, it's
no,
gonna be like, what the fuck, dude?
I keep forgetting it has this. I keep forgetting it has this ability, so it's actually gonna use this ability first. It's going to, its eyes. You're gonna see its eyes sort of like as they sort of shift their lenses as he's analyzing you, your body, and your weak points, and he's going to make this next attack at advantage.
don't like that. That's
Rude.
It's crazy because she doesn't have any weak points. So
It's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
Hank.
Both rolls were what?
Poopa.
bad.
Wow.
It's a 14 to hit with advantage.
Nope.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
Nope.
Alrighty.
What's its modifier? Can I know?
Huh?
What's its modifier? Can I know?
Its modifier on that is a +3.
Oh, so not okay.
I rolled an 11 and 3.
Yeah.
Poopa.
Papa. It's so papa. Alright, but what is going to happen is Jasper, the doctor's going to take a legendary action.
Fucking hell.
Seeing you shake off the curse, he's going to show emotion really for the first time, and he's going to get frustrated, and he's going to reach into his pocket, withdraw a scalpel, and bring it around to try to stab you.
Disadvantage.
Bring it around.
He does have
town.
disadvantage on you. You're right. Because of that mockery.
Hacha.
That is
Poopa. Poopa.
that's a 15 to hit.
Nope. 16, baby.
There you go.
Holy.
I will go ahead and even say at this point that it's actually a little bit of Divina magic. There's a little bit of like a sparkle kind of appears in the air as he whiffs his attack against
Beautiful
you.
little red shimmer.
Ooh.
Little sparkle.
And speaking of beautiful red shimmer, Divina, you're up.
Aw.
Okay, I am gonna put my hand on Vel's shoulder and I'm gonna impart my last bardic wisdom to him and just say, go fuck him. And then I'm gonna make my way over to the table, laughing as I walk over Violet.
Like here?
And yeah, kind of on the side, like on the opposite side, yeah. And then the restraints you said, are they just rope, or are they like?
They're leather.
What did you say? They're leather.
They're leather.
And what are they
They're
like
leather.
attached? What are they?
They're like
attached to?
wrapped around the like they come up from the bottom of the table around.
Is it a belt?
It's more belt-like than it is anything else.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Can I attempt to break them? Pull them out. Break her out.
Sure. I would say that would probably need to be you would need to use a weapon for that. I don't think you'd be able to like pull it, but if you want to make
Does it
like a
look
weapon
like,
attack,
does it look like it has
Well,
like
I was
a
gonna
belt
do-
loop closer thing?
I was gonna
You
say
can't-
I
you can't
have
see it
heat
on top.
metal, so I was gonna like heat metal and like remove the restraints. But if if I just use my metal arm
Okay,
or
so
like undo them or something? What
I will say, give me a quick investigation check to see if you can quickly spot where, like, how this restraint is set up. Is that another natural 20?
No, close. It was a 19, so 21.
Okay,
Oh my
so
god.
you follow the belt across the table. You don't see any like loops or anything like that. And all it takes is for you to kind of quickly bend down, and you see that just underneath the lip of the table, there is a metal sort of like hold where the leather is looped through. And that's what's connecting it across.
Okay. Then I will grab it and I will cast heat metal on it and break it.
Okay. You take your
Okay.
hand. Is it your metal arm too? Which is just like really cool. Irony.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you take your metal arm, you reach down, the metal begins to glow hot. With your metal arm withstanding the heat, you basically take your fist and crush it and yank it out. The leather pulls itself right out of the melting fastener, and the restraint is now broken.
Okay. Both of them or just I'm assuming.
It's just one thing across. Like, because you've broken this one, the leather is now like not confined.
Okay. Beautiful. I am done. I will stay right there, I believe. I'll
Okay.
look at Sal and I'll say that's how it's done.
All right, Violet, how are you going to answer that?
Like, I'm just gonna mumble to myself, you motherfucker. And then I'm going to go into Viola's wrath because I just feel like I am just so mad that table came out of nowhere, because obviously that was not my fault. Like, someone pushed that table into me, came out of fucking nowhere. And so my eyes are just gonna turn red as I'm staring at Dev. Be like, let's go. And so I'm gonna then crawl. Since I'm prone, I'm gonna just crawl underneath the table.
Okay.
And then, like, as I'm crawling, look over at Dev and be like, this bitch. And I'm going to, like, laying on my side, conjure my blades, and I'm going to try and slice the doctor's Achilles tendons. And be like, if you're not going to step away from her, I'll make you fall from her. So I'm going to try to just slice him so he can't do anything, and then hopefully someone can give him a push and falls over. So let's see. Ooh, 18 without my +8, 26.
All right, yeah, that's going to hit.
Okay.
Guess you thought.
So that 10 plus sneak attack. So that's
Correct.
16 plus 2, 18 plus 1, 19 damage.
All right.
Oh.
So you take your dagger, the pink glow from it kind of lights up the floor around you, and you go and you slash at his heel. He is wearing fairly thick leather boots, but you do cut through and break skin. Not quite enough to completely slash his Achilles tendon, but enough that he kind of pulls back in pain as he's now being assaulted from a whole different front now as well.
Great. Okay. I'm gonna use my I guess I already used my bonus action. No, that's it for me.
Did
For
you?
Viola's Wrath. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because
You're
going
supposed-
into Viola's Wrath, I can
Yeah, correct.
add my yes. Is it my
I
charisma
believe it's
modifier?
charisma modifier. Yeah, so you should do more
So
damage.
that's another 2 damage. So that's 21
Okay.
damage total.
Beautiful.
Sick.
All right. Anything else from you?
And then I'm gonna look at Dev and be like,
It's like, wow. Graduated from the basic camp.
Oh man. All right, Jasper.
I will look down at Violet and be like, I always knew you were an ankle biter. And then, how is he looking?
I mean, he's taking some damage and he's starting to get a little frazzled, but he's still up and fighting for sure.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to.
Yeah, but does he look like a bitch?
No, you already said he's hot, so he looks hot,
He's hot. Now he's bloody and hot.
which just like makes him even hotter.
I
'Cause he's like
know.
a warrior, you know.
No. Just a regular warrior.
I'm gonna turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of just like yell it to everyone and just yell, get her out of here. And then I'm just going to pump 2 more shots. Okay. Also, what's my daughter doing? Is she just useless?
Fuck, sorry, I forgot.
Didn't you tell her to stay out of it?
You did tell her to stay out of it. That's right.
You did. You're mad that she's useless
Yeah,
when
don't
you
fucking
told her
listen to
to
me.
Can we
No,
consider her at least a lookout in that direction so we don't get
100%.
surprised from there?
100%. Yes.
Okay, okay, cool.
13 plus 5, 18.
Hit.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll hit.
D10 plus 15. Oh, 4. 19.
19 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And then 1 more. That's worse. That's a 9, so 14.
That's not hit.
Well, I can only do 50 damage in 1 turn. So many times, guys. And then I'm gonna. Would it be like an action to kind of like roll her off the table?
Well, I mean,
Don't do that.
the table. There's a lot of people on both sides of the table.
That's fair.
I don't know if you're really like rolling her. You're just like pushing her into Davina.
Well, no, like, cause she. I didn't like actually mean roll her off the table. I meant like stand.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Just OG
Sorry,
life.
what are you trying to
here.
do, Jasper?
Okay, so where she's standing, like that square, like the table's kind of like in the middle. So I'm
Yeah, the grid just didn't line up. She's
Yeah.
in the middle of the table. Yeah.
So like I'm wondering if like can I want to, like if she's in the middle of the table, I want to step where her token is.
Okay. Yeah.
And then like try and like put my back to her between me and him and like try and stand her up, but I'm assuming like trying to like actually get her up is an action and I can't do that.
Yes, because she is very weak and not moving much. She would require a lot of help to do that.
Yeah, but I
But
want
if you
to
want
step
to-
between me and yeah, that's what I want.
Oh my god. Okay.
Not my wife, you bitch.
I guess, do I have a chance to yell something on his turn?
Sure. Go ahead.
Jasper, leave her. Step away. I'll get her.
Okay.
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 So right now, basically Jasper, she still is. It remains on the table, physically between her and the doctor.
Okay. I will look down at her. Oh my god, what just happened?
I don't know.
Megan's mic. I think Megan's mic hit her sweater.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I'll look down at her.
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, good. Yep.
I'll
That's
look,
the sound.
I'll
Yep.
look down at her and like make eye contact with her, and then look to Vel and just like look into her eyes and say, "Trust me."
Her head again. She can't even really lift her head, and so she kind of like moves it to the side, and she locks eyes with you. And even though you mentioned Velterra, her eyes don't move from you, and she remains locked in your gaze.
She loves me.
Anything else from you, Jasper?
Guys, my wife loves me. I know.
We'd hope so.
Yeah.
You never know.
I mean, you're doing all this for her.
All right. Elaine, you are up.
Okay, so this automaton is still in the fight, and I don't like
Correct.
it. So I'm going to take.
Finish him like a cheesecake.
I don't know what that is.
Slice him
but
up.
I'm gonna going on him. And I'll just take 2 attacks like normal. I won't try to force him prone. First one is a 17. To hit.
Yeah, just hits again, just like last one.
Excellent. Okay, and next one is a... Oh my gosh.
16 and a half.
I keep rolling a 14 on the die. It's another 17. Like, this is...
Laser
insane.
focus. Laser focus from Elaine.
The hits keep on coming. Okay, so I'm gonna roll all the damage at once and I'll let you know the total.
Yeah.
17 plus 6 is 23 slashing damage.
Okay.
How is it looking?
All right, so you bring it down. You cut the head clean off of this automaton.
Oh, let's go. Okay. Amazing.
It's looking pretty dead, is how it's looking.
It's looking dead? Okay. As long as it's looking dead, that's good to me. Okay. Then I am... You know what? I've got plenty of movement. I will come here. I can... Let me see. Oh, gosh. What would you prefer I do? Do you want me to... Oh, Jasper disappeared. I could try to
He's right next to you. He's right next to you.
Oh, no, I meant Michael.
Oh.
Yeah, Michael disappeared. I could try to grab his wife and be another
finish
mute shield.
No, you finish him, Elaine.
Okay, I've done my 2 attacks
You
already,
help finish
so...
him.
Okay, then I will stay here. I'll actually move to this corner here.
To where? Right there, okay.
Yeah.
Great.
I am out of actions. And I want to save my bonus for my lay on hand stuff. So, all done, all good. I'll just hang out here and await further instructions. But yeah, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Velterra.
Okay. How high are the ceilings in this place?
I'd say about
It's like,
10 feet.
Okay.
I feel like it's Griffin time. Is it Griffin time?
That's what I was
Actually, I
thinking
don't
too.
know if I have access to it
I
yet.
don't think
Yeah.
we know.
You would at this point. It's been more than
That's-
5 days.
Not what's gonna happen. I'm going to. Well, because there's a table, I'll do it anyway because it should help me get over that stuff without having to make any checks. So I'm going to use my, as a bonus action, I'm going to use my elemental gift of flight.
Yep.
And I'm going to essentially move myself like over to here, like moving through like over the table, like to there.
Right there?
Yep. And then I'm going to reach down and lay my hand on Jasper's wife's shoulder. And I'll look
Yep.
to the rest of the group. And I'll just say, cover your ears. And I'm going to cast Thunder Step. And I'm going to bring her with me.
I knew it.
Okay.
And I would like to put myself, if I've got line of sight, I'd like to try to put myself right about, like there, or there, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I think I'd say you'd be able to see in here.
And then everybody within 10 feet, unfortunately, has to make a saving throw that I will tell you what it is in just a second.
Ah, good.
Elaine, you are safe.
Oh,
a Constitution
Good.
saving throw.
Okay, so Jasper and Davina, I think, and Violet as well, because she would have been. I should have moved her like over here,
Yeah.
and the automaton will have to do it as well. All right.
19.
On.
What
Cool.
saving throw is it, Val?
Constitution.
Constitution.
You picked the right one because I have a +6 to that one. So.
Yeah.
11 for me. I failed.
A 12.
That's a fail. That's also a fail, unfortunately.
19.
The automaton is a 4. The doctor's a 17.
Doctor succeeds, the automaton fails. So on a failure, it's 19 thunder damage. So that would be half to 9.
Yep, 9 to the doctor.
Almost knocked me out. Saves my wife, kills me.
Did it kill you?
No. Almost.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh.
Um,
The doctor might.
I'm gonna look at. So that's Juniper back here, right?
Yeah, she's right behind you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll kind of lay her mother down next to her there. Okay. And I'll just say, keep her or watch over her here, and then I'm gonna turn and immediately use whatever movement I have left to get back over to. I think I have like 5 feet left. I think I can get back to like here, just on line of sight of everybody.
Okay. All right.
And
Juniper kind of like looks down in a little bit of stunned disbelief at seeing her mother in this state, but she still kind of like looks at you and nods, and then sits down and kind of like caress the back of her mother's head. All right. At the top of the round, the doctor is once again going to
for
take
our support. Asking for our support.
I'm once again asking for support. He is going to run back this way. So Jasper and Violet, you would both get opportunity attacks against him.
Yeah.
Is Violet still on the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still on
She's-
the floor.
She still has back pain because she chose not to get up.
Okay, the question is, do I get one if I'm
I made a
not
choice.
wielding a melee weapon?
Is it only? Yeah, it's only melee attacks for attacks of
So I
opportunity,
guess
right?
I'm just gonna fucking.
You can pistol whip.
Yeah, I'm gonna pistol whip in the back of the head. 13 plus 10, 23. Actually, yeah, I can't charge it. Yeah, so just.
That'll hit.
What dice do you want me to use for a pistol whip?
Which is a great question. I will say, we'll call that a D6 plus your strength modifier.
Okay. That is 4 damage.
Okay. Violet, are you taking an opportunity attack?
I tried to, but I rolled a 15 to attack.
Does not hit. So. No, ma'am.
No man.
All right, so what he's going to do is from back where he stands, he's going to reach onto the like shelves behind him. He's going to grab a vial and he's going to launch it basically right at the table. It's going to hit right here. And so Violet, Jasper, and Davina, you will all need to make another Dex saving throw.
Hey.
So unfortunately, Violet, because you are prone, it's another disadvantage for you.
I'm not laughing at my roll. I'm laughing at her. 14 on the dice. 5.
19?
Yeah.
That'll save.
12.
Davina and Violet, that's a fail.
I got a nat 1, so I got 8.
That will also fail. All right, so Davina and Violet, you each take 9 points of acid damage. Jasper, you take 4 as the vial explodes and the substance, this corrosive kind of material, splatters around you and burns at your skin. All right, and top of the order, he is again going to take a step forward once more, Jasper.
No.
And he is going to... Yeah, he's going to, this time, he's going to continue to reach out, but this time it's something different. He reaches out, and instead of that sort of cupping of your hand, it's almost like he's launching at you with claws, and he latches them into basically the base of your neck as he casts Vampiric Touch on you. So that is going to be, it says melee spell attack. So that's going to be...
Does it look...
So silvery barbs.
Hold on, well, you have to see what he rolls first. But, what...
Yeah.
Does it look like what, Violet's looks like? Does it look the same?
There are some similarities.
Okay. Okay.
He rolled, it's a 19
Yep,
to hit.
that'll hit.
So silvery barbs.
Okay. So that is going to be... it's nat 20, but because it's disadvantage, it goes with the 19.
No, I think, wait. Silvery barbs might be, it takes the next roll.
No, I thought it definitely takes the less of the two.
Take the next one.
Use a lower
Yeah,
result.
it's a
Use the lower
Yeah,
result.
re-roll and roll the lower. Yeah.
Use the lower.
You're
Yeah, use
muted.
the lower. Still hits, but maybe
Okay,
it doesn't
so-
knock me out.
Where were
That-
those poopy rolls?
Listen, you still,
Yeah,
you
go
still
back to the
got some
poopy
poopy
rolls.
rolls. You still got some poopy rolls. They're not all gonna be poopy. Okay, sorry. That is going to be... Okay. That's going to be 16 points of necrotic damage.
So as that happens, I turn my I turn my head and I make eye contact with Violet.
You have to look down.
I look I like the vampiric energy is like pulling from my eyes as I look down at Violet and just slime.
So his claws grip into the base of your neck. That energy pulls from you. You fall to the ground, and in doing so, the doctor sort of takes a breath as he looks slightly rejuvenated from that. All right. The automaton is going to attempt to swing at Violet on the floor, so he will make this attack advantage as he swings his blade down onto you. That is going to be... What is his modifier?
Oh, also, who'd you give the advantage to, Davina?
Yes, Davina, you give advantage to somebody.
I thought it was only if it lands. Oh, never mind. That doesn't. Never mind. I give it. Elaine. I give it to Elaine.
Thank you. I want it.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, so that's a 17, Violet, to hit you?
That hits.
Okay, so that is going to be... 3 slashing and 2 fire damage as the heated blade sinks into a piece of your flesh.
That's five total.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Davina.
Okay. I am going to attempt to cast slow on him.
Okay.
I just put my metal finger up and cast it at him like that. So he needs a wisdom save of 16.
Okay. And doesn't Hex do something, Valterra? He has disadvantage on wisdom? You're muted.
It's checks, not saves.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
the dogs are barking.
Okay. Wisdom.
I was thinking if he was like trying to perceive Violet or something. He would have
Got it.
disadvantage just to find her if she was hiding.
It is a 6.
Okay, half speed, -2 AC.
Also, he looks really
and
stupid now because he's moving in slow motion.
Yeah.
God, I look dumb.
And -2 to dex saving throws, and he can't take reactions, and he can only take one action. Or a bonus action, but not both. And he can only take one attack if he takes the attack action. I will help you out.
Okay, thank you. Anything else from you, Davina?
If he casts a semantic spell, it's a 25% chance that he fails, because he can't. No, he can't. He's gesturing in slow motion.
Interessante. Okay, very good to know. Anything else from you?
That's my action. I have no more bonus. Actually, wait. I'm gonna do my. Oh no, I think I already did my velo trait. I think I already used it.
I believe you did it in the other part last session.
Yeah, I did. I definitely did. But I will do my celestial boon.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck, I should have used that
Well,
so long
you can
ago.
use that as a reaction. That's a reaction.
Oh, it's a reaction? Okay, never mind then. I'll hold on to that.
Fuck me, I forgot I had that.
Then, yeah, I'm done.
Okay. All right.
LOL.
Violet.
I'm gonna look at Jasper on the floor and be like, "Oh fuck me!" And then, after getting slammed with fire and stabbed, I'm gonna get my potion of greater healing out and just like chug it. And so that's gonna be my bonus action.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for your healing.
So, God damn it. 8, 11 plus 4. Okay, could have been worse. Okay. All right, cool. I got 15 hit points back.
up.
And then I'm gonna roll up, and stare down the doctor and be like, only I get to suck the life energy out of my friends. And I'm gonna summon a dagger in my hand, and I'm gonna charge forward and like try and stab him in the heart. And then with so much force of like getting my healing potion, jumping off the ground, I'm jumping into him and forcing him back and trying to just stab him through the heart.
Okay. Go ahead and make that attack roll.
Because I am angry. I didn't realize I like Jasper as much as I do. That's a 23 to hit.
Oh, that's gonna hit. Yeah.
And 5, that's 10 damage. I don't get sneak attack because
No, Jasper's
Elaine
unconscious
did not
body
listen
does
5
not
feet.
count as.
so it's just 10 points of damage.
Just like Jasper's like, and Violet's like, get him, Jasper.
Wake up! Jasper!
All right, say that damage one more time for me.
10.
10. All right. Violet, you lunge forward, and at this point, the doctor's been so focused on Jasper, he's sort of relishing in his victory over Jasper. He doesn't even see you coming, and next thing you know, he looks up just in time to see you coming. He tries to dodge, so you don't get him in the heart, but you hit him right here in the upper chest, and he screams as the dagger pierces his flesh. He now seems to be bleeding from many parts of his body at this point. He's starting to look shoddy. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Jasper, I'm going to need you to make a death saving throw for me.
12.
All right. Success for Jasper. Elaine.
Cool. Who is below half health right now?
Well, one of us is dead, so.
Yeah, I'm also
Yeah.
taking that into account. But
Me?
how's Vel? Is he okay so far?
I'm good. I'm okay.
Okay. I am gonna take the attack of opportunity from the automaton to get around them to where Jasper is lying.
Okay, so he will go ahead and make his attack against you. It's a 19 on the dice, so that's gonna hit.
Okay, for sure, yeah.
And that's gonna be 4 points of slashing and 1 fire.
Okay. Owie. Oh no. Okay,
Ow, Charlie, that really hurt.
that really hurt.
I'm sorry.
Charlie
Elena
bit
has
me.
Still hurting.
I'm all
Charlie bit
good.
my finger.
Clarification, for silvery barbs, do I have to make that attack on this turn to keep that advantage?
No, it is the way
Sick.
as written. It is the next roll you make is with advantage. Does not have to be
Okay.
on this turn.
Sick. Okay, cool. Well, I will get to here.
OP spell.
Kind of like it.
All right, you're gonna go. Sorry, point to me one more time. I got too many tabs open.
good.
You're gonna go over here.
There's a lot happening. Yeah. I'm
Okay,
going over
great.
here. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my remaining 5 points in lay on hands to get Jasper back in the fight. So he gets 5 hit points. I am depleted of lay on hands. So we are. This has to work, everyone. That is all I can do on my action, but I am very excited because I get to use one of my cool bonus action once per short rest things that I've never had the chance to use. So I am going to turn the tide using my channel divinity. So as a bonus action, I can bolster injured creatures. Each creature of my choice that can hear me within 30 feet of me. They get to regain hit points equal to 1d6 plus my charisma modifier if they have no more than half of their hit points. So everybody who's below half gets a little juice. They get a little boost. Let me roll that quick. I got a 6. Okay, so everybody gets back 8 hit points.
Nice.
Who's below half?
Amazing, Elaine.
Thank you, thank you. I've been keeping that one. I was like, the circumstances for it, you really need to wait. It needs to be pretty dire.
What do you yell out to them to help turn the tide?
Oh, I really should have thought this through, huh? Oh, gosh. No. Jasper's wife's name one more time. What was her name?
Hazel.
Hazel. Okay, I always want to call her Juniper for some reason. Okay. We got Hazel out of danger. Now let's finish this.
All right. So quickly, we're gonna switch over to Jasper's point of view for a second.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
Jasper, the last thing you remember is that horrible feeling of claws digging into your flesh, the life being sucked out of you. You turn, make eyes with Violet, whose eyes are wide, watching you, and then darkness. You sit lost in this darkness. Within the darkness is also silence. For a second, it's almost comforting after the chaos you've just experienced, and then it becomes deeply unsettling. You're confused as to how you're even aware of what's around you in this moment until you hear a voice start to speak. It's quiet and it's muffled at first, and it begins to get louder, and then you can start to make out what some of the words say. You realize that the voice is female. It has sort of a deep and a powerful tone to it. And she says to you, "You have much left unfinished, son of the Ilbrian. He will not take you today. Rise. Rise, son of the stone. Rise like the sun to eviscerate the darkness in the morning. Rise like the flames of vengeance. Rise. 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 rise, and then her voice begins to blend, and then you hear Elaine say, "And let's finish this." And again, you are brought back to the room.
I just got chills, y'all.
Oh, so good.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, Valterra, we go to you.
Okay. I'm going to use all of my movement to once again get over to here and get up in his face.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of lean in. I'm gonna look at him square in the eyes. I'm gonna say, this world is no experiment, and these people are no one's invention, and you face them at your peril. And I'm going to drop the griffin statue. I'll speak the command word, and at the same time, I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step away and let the griffin swing at him if I can in the same turn. I don't know how it works.
Okay, I gotta pull up. Hold on. I need to pull it up. Because this is so cool. Okay.
Holy fuck.
Chills.
Dude.
Chills.
Figurine of Wondrous Power. Okay, hold on. Okay, so.
It doesn't say if it acts on my initiative or its own initiative.
It doesn't say in the written thing?
It just says it obeys your spoken commands. If you issue no commands, the creature defends itself or takes another action.
All right, hold on one sec. I'm gonna go ahead and say it acts for simplicity. I'm gonna say it acts after you on your initiative.
Okay. Yeah,
And
that's kind of usually
you
how
can
I
command
do. Like companions. That's usually the easiest way to do it. Okay,
Yep.
then I'm gonna have it immediately take its multi-attack against him. So a beak attack and a claw attack.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
The beak attack is a 21 to hit.
Yep.
And the claw attack is a 23 to hit.
Yep, both will hit.
That is a 2d6 and a d8 plus 2. Woo. 22 total damage.
22 total damage. All right. So Valterra, who seconds ago was out in the hallway, whoops, bursts into the room, speaks directly to the doctor's face, and then disappears in the blink of an eye. In his place, seeming to almost erupt from the ground, is a beautiful, massive, griffin. Tawny bronze feathers that almost seem to have a lustrousness to them, even in this kind of dark, shabby room, unfurls its wings and lets out a screech. Okay, that wasn't what I thought it was going to be. But anyways, I thought it was going to be a lot cooler than that. That was kind of weak. I didn't
hear
test
it, to be
first.
honest. I couldn't hear
Great,
anything.
it was a very weak little eagle screech. But anyways, it is going to launch viciously at the doctor, who takes 2 goring attacks to his person and sort of stares in disbelief at what's even happening in front of him. He is going to now, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and actually, how do you add like tokens, Eric, for... Actually, I might have one.
There should be a little... Actually, I might be able to do it. There should be a little library that you can, like, search. Can I do this? Can I add it?
Can I do this?
Mm-hmm. If you go to the little library-looking thing, it says compendium in the top right. You should be able to search for Griffin. I think you can add it that way.
Oh, compendium. Okay.
I don't know if that would work or if I can do it this way as well.
Yep, got it. That's sick. Okay. Why isn't this? Oh, it's like a
Is it not-
player sheet.
Oh, is it not doing that? What if I do this? Hang on. You can also go to the little palette next to it. Oh, wait, there it is.
Hello. Big, beautiful.
Oh, it came
boy.
up.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's there.
Okay. So he's gonna go there, but I think he's large. He's a large. Oh no, yeah, he's a large creature. So he's gonna actually go ahead and take up this whole space here. Nice. Okay. Cool.
Oh. That's it for me.
All right. He is going to sort of stare in disbelief at kind of what's happening around him, and he's going to attempt, out of desperation, to once again, he's going to reach into his coat pocket this time, and he's going to pull out another vial that's glowing kind of a bright orange, and he's going to launch it right here. So it's basically going to hit everyone. So I will need a dex saving throw.
Fuck.
So he's throwing this thing, but he's slowed. So his speed is halved. Is he able to throw it at all?
His speed shouldn't have a...
Didn't affect his throw ability.
Dang. But good try.
But it does say, like, for the semantic spells, that there's a chance that they can't.
It's not a
Make
spell.
it.
He's reaching.
Yeah.
He's reaching into his coat and he's pulling out a vial and launching it. It's not a spell.
It's basically a thrown weapon attack.
It
Essentially.
is the only thing that he can do this turn.
It's
Yeah.
it's a lair action. It's a lair action, is what he's.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's technically isn't even his turn.
Oh, that's right.
Bitch. Wait.
Laid down on the floor, yes.
Are you... Yeah, because you haven't had a chance to get up yet.
Does that include me, Theo, or am I far enough away?
You are far enough away. It is Elaine, Jasper, Davina, Violet.
A dex save?
The Griffin?
Dex save. No.
Not the Griffin. Okay.
No.
Not great. A 10 flat.
Okay.
Also a 10. I'm gonna laugh so hard.
A 22 for me.
Okay,
22
that
for me
saves.
too. Is that
That
like the third time
saves.
we rolled the same?
Yeah,
Please.
mind meld,
saves, 2
dice
fails.
meld.
Okay, I rolled.
Poupée?
Poupée.
Okay, good, because I
Uh,
don't have any.
Good.
It's
I-
4 fire damage.
I hear a god bring me back to life, and then I immediately die, and she's like, bitch. No.
Girl, leave.
What did I just
What
say
did
to
I
you?
just say? You got shit to do today.
Okay, now this is where we're gonna see some action. Now does turn. What he's going to do is he's going to attempt basically jump back, so everyone will get an attack of opportunity against him,
Except the Griffin, I think.
except the Griffin because it does not leave his melee range. And when I say everyone, it's everyone and Miltara.
it.
Got you. I would like to
So
go.
Violet, Elaine, Jasper can all make an opportunity attack
Excellent.
Lovely.
if you want to.
Yeah.
He's got a -2 to AC.
He has a -2 to AC. Yes, he does. Okay.
Right. Oh, that's a D20.
25 to
That's
hit
not
for me.
You also got a -2 to aura?
19.
That'll hit.
9 damage.
9 damage.
I just cut him with the dagger.
And I'm doing just another pistol whip, right?
12 damage, and I am going to throw on my last Divine Smite.
Yes, ma'am.
Nine radiant damage. So 21 total.
18 on the
Whoa.
dice. 18 to hit.
18 to hit. Yeah, that'll hit.
Come on, he's
I
gotta
got
be
a
dead.
6.
Come on.
7 damage
I
total.
don't like this man.
7 damage total. Okay. He jumps back
Kick in the shin.
and he looks at all of you and he says, Don't you see? This world is ours for the shaping. And he's gonna look at you, Elaine, and he's gonna say, we can mold it like clay. And he'll reach his arm out, and a blast of green energy will shoot from his hand at you as he casts Ray of Enfeeblement on you.
Ooh, that
Now,
sucks.
this does include semantic components. So there is a 25% chance that it fails. So I'm going to roll a
Wait,
D8.
are we thinking of the same spell? I think slow does
Slow.
something different. Slow is when you try and cast a spell that has a casting time of an action. You roll a d20.
No, different.
Is that different?
This is if it casts a spell with a semantic component, meaning movement. There's a
Oh, my-
25% chance the spell fails because the target is slowed and making the gestures
Am I-
too slowly.
Am I in the new version of it?
I
maybe?
think that it's the
This
new
could
version-
be a change. This is so I'm looking at it. It does say on your character sheet, Tavina, it is referencing the 2020. This might be a change from the original rule.
Oh.
When it comes to spells, though, I know we've talked about other things. When it comes to spells, the changes have been so minute here and there. It's not game break. I say ones. It's easier than having
Okay.
to go back and try to find the legacy versions. Because I think we've been
Okay.
doing it this whole time anyways. Like
Okay.
it automatically
Yeah, it's up
puts,
to you.
but it's a good catch. It's a good catch, and so it's like something to reference to the
Oh.
group.
I was
For
gonna say that's not the
spells-
slow that I was like. That's a great. I don't remember that for slow.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
The other
Okay.
mechanics make
Okay.
it tougher because they involve like new mechanics that involve new things, like are part of the new rules. The spell is still the spell, even if it might do slightly different things. It doesn't change the way we play the game. So I will go ahead and say we can use the new versions of spells because, like I said, we've been doing it anyways because they default to the new version on your character sheet if you're on D&D Beyond, unless you specifically go back to the legacy.
Yeah, I have everything set to legacy personally.
Oh, okay. But
that's just
so
my
what I'm
because
gonna-
that's my preference.
yeah, that's totally fair. I'm gonna roll a D8. If it is a 1 or a 2, the spell fails. That would be a 25% chance, yeah?
Sure would.
Okay. Whoops. It is a 4. So the spell will succeed, but
And
It was a good
I need to make a
shot.
save, or is it?
He
no, I make a ranged spell attack.
Oh, okay, cool.
he also gets to re-roll his wisdom save at the end of his turn.
Oh, okay. He rolled a 19 on the die, Elaine.
Yeah. Shoot. Shoot.
So what that's gonna mean is for the next minute, you deal only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength.
Okay.
Now, at the end of each of your turn, you can make a Constitution saving throw, and if you succeed, the spell will end.
Okay. Sick.
Right?
Got it.
All right. So, Elaine, you feel that energy hit you, and it's that same sort of weakness that you won't know this, but that Jasper had felt as well. It's sort of that life power, and you immediately feel retribution. You sort of like drop it, not to the ground, but like your hand drops involuntarily as the weight of it becomes more than you remember, and you have to readjust.
Oof.
All right. This last automaton is still looking down at Miss Violet on the floor, and he's going to go ahead and make another attack at advantage because she is still prone.
Oh, I stood up.
Bitch,
Oh, did you stand up?
It's the turn to go. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Her lumbar
When I attacked.
feels a lot better.
My lumbar is
No.
hurting. You should fuck with my back because I am
That's so good.
prone. So you,
Oh, you are prone.
Yeah.
Okay. So not with advantage against you, Violet. But that will be a 16 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My AC is 15.
Soft and squishy.
All right, that's going to be 6 slashing damage. And
I'm going to uncanny dodge that.
Remind me how that works?
It's half damage.
It's just half damage.
Which you hit with
Whenever I'm
attack
attacked.
DC.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then in that case, well, so let's, because we're gonna do this too. So, and then 3. What did I say? 5 slashing damage, 3 fire damage, so that all gets reduced to 4.
Great.
All right, Davina.
Me. Okay. I am. Oh my god. How bad is he looking? He's got to look pretty rough right now, right?
He's starting to look pretty rough. He's not quite in dire straits yet, but he's getting real close.
Okay. I am. Oh, I think slow. Yeah, slows concentration. So I'm gonna leave. I do. Can I kind of pull? Is Jasper's not? Are you back unconscious?
No, I'm.
He's alive, but he's just prone on the other side of the table.
Okay. Can I slide him under towards me and help him up?
You want to use the help action?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so you're going to use your action to basically reach under the table. And Jasper, you feel a little bit of a yank and kind of the cool touch of metal on flesh as she uses her metal arm to pull you to the other side of the table and bolsters you upright. So you are now
Don't be a little bitch.
vicious mockery.
Guys.
All right. Anything else, Davina?
And I'm gonna stay there and keep slow on him.
All right. In that case, Violet. I don't know why I said that. Violet.
Violet.
Stupid.
I'm going to disengage with
Okay.
the automaton as a bonus action and step by Elaine.
Which side of her? To the left or the right?
To closer to where the griffin is.
Like over here?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack Evil Doc and use my sneak attack on him.
Yeah.
So, and this. That is a 19 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
It's 4 plus 5, 9. 3, 12, plus 6, 18 damage.
Alrighty, 18 damage. Yeah, all right. So you throw the dagger at him, and this one now sticks into his cheek on his face.
Mm-hmm.
And then the weight of it starts to like drop, and it slashes open a piece of his cheek, and his face is now literally hanging open. And he's sort of like, as he catches himself, his eyes flutter for a second, and he's looking rough at this point.
I'm just gonna yell out, "Bring him down!"
Legolas! Bring him down!
All right. Anything else from you, Violet?
That's it.
All right. Jasper. Welcome back.
Oh boy. Oh, okay. Feeling real weird about having a muscle mommy speak to me in that I am going to pull out both my pistols and shoot them simultaneously at this POS. Actually, well, not simultaneously. I'll shoot the first one. I am going to use a Crux bullet.
Okay.
I'm going to use Arctic Freeze.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 19 on the dice, so 24.
Yep.
Where's my detail? 7 plus 15 is
22.
Magical piercing, and then it's 2d4. Actually, everybody within 10 feet has to make a dex save.
Everybody within 10 feet has to make a dex
Sorry.
save. Okay,
10
so
feet.
that's
Con save.
Me.
a con save. So that's Elaine and the Griffin.
And the automaton.
11.
And the automaton.
15.
Oh, sorry, and Violet.
Oops.
Oh, I thought I was gonna get it out of that
I mean,
one.
yeah.
Because I'm diagonal, you know? It's like,
Sitting in your corner, like.
damn it.
Hypotenuse.
Hey, May.
Damn. Oh, okay, that's 16 for me.
Oh, you're good.
I got 15.
15 just.
The automaton is a 9, and the dock is a 8.
Okay. So the 15, if you got 15 or higher, you save. So nothing happens to you.
Sweet.
And then everybody who fails, their movement speed is reduced by 10, and they take 7 ice damage.
All right, that other automaton is barely hanging on. He's basically frosted over and he's trying to make like jerky movements, but he's kind of like looking rough.
And then I'm just gonna walk over and pick up the rifle.
Okay, so you're not going to make your second attack. You're going to use that. You said you were going to fire
You're
2
right.
shots simultaneously.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire.
Okay.
I'll pick up the rifle once it hits. That's a 13 on the dice, so it's 18.
Yeah, that hits.
20. Not magical.
Ooh.
Did I almost get him?
He's looking rough. He's looking rough. Anything else from
I
you?
will yell to the group, I want him alive.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
Elaine.
Cool. I want to close with the doctor, and I am going to take 2 swings at him. I want to use non-lethal damage, so I'm hitting
Okay.
him with like the flat side of retribution. First one is a nat 20.
Motherfucker's like,
Let's
"Huh?"
go.
I'm like, Elaine,
Okay.
I want him alive. Bonk.
I'm trying my best. I'm not built for non-lethal. I'm just okay.
I'm dead.
So is it double? Do I roll all of the dice, or is it max out on dice for
Max dice for what it would be
1?
normally, and then you roll it again,
Yes.
and then you take that.
Got you. Okay.
And then don't forget, all of that will
Smite.
be halved because you are enfeebled.
Okay. So then it is 23. Then halved is gonna be 11.
Okay.
So 11 non-lethal damage. How is he?
He is barely standing.
Okay. Second swing.
Bonk, bonk.
Bonk, bonk.
I'm sorry.
It's on key.
Okay.
16 to hit.
Yeah, 16 hits with all the shit he's got going on. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
His
Just
AC
the
has been altered.
doctor. It's just the doctor.
Alrighty, 12 more damage. Half to 6. 6 damage.
I know you're doing non-lethal, but Elaine, I will still give you a how do you want to knock him out.
Oh my gosh. I think it is, I like realize how hard it is all of a sudden to just move my body and become very, like, aware of my mass when he enfeebles me and everything. And so she just sort of, like, trudges up. She's been told by Jasper that he wants him alive, and so I have, like, a mission. And just walks up, heaves her sword up, and almost, like, forgets halfway to chopping his head off that Jasper said don't kill him, and smacks him one side of the head with her sword, and then brings the butt of it down right on the top in between his two horns. And I want to crack one of his horns off as I bring it down. And
Okay.
keep a little souvenir.
So, this man who just hit you with this ray of enfeeblement and was writing you threat, as he takes this barrage of attacks, he sees you lumber towards him, massive sword drawn, and he kind of like get dazed, and he looks at you and he drops, and he just looks up as the first hit comes down, knocks his head this way. You bring it down again, and his horn right here shatters with the second hit, and he collapses to the ground, unconscious. Congratulations, everyone.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
good.
hey,
I'm
hey.
not done with him yet.
Okay, that was sick.
And you
Thank
are
you.
officially out of combat. And has the music stopped?
Isn't there an automaton still?
There's an automaton still.
No.
Oh shit! There is an automaton still. I'm so sorry.
There's a
I forgot.
wheelie guy
Alright.
here.
Sorry, Valterra.
Just boop him.
Boop him.
Yeah.
Boop
I'm still kind of
him.
hovering in the back of the room. I'm just gonna hover towards him, and I'm gonna throw 2 Eldritch Blasts as I kind of close the distance.
Boop, boop.
26
Go the distance.
and a 20.
Both hit.
Wow, kind of crappy. 4 plus, that's 12 plus 3 is 15 damage.
You needed 7, so he's
Okay, you got
He's done.
6.
you got
Dang.
6.
Six.
All right, so in this final moment, y'all are focused on the doctor. Valterra just quickly like pew, pew, and this automaton that was starting to rust over just shatters into shards of frozen metal and drops to the ground. And I will say, now you're out of combat. I go ahead and rush the page. That helps you don't have to listen to the combat music anymore. I would invite you to do that. But yes, so you are all left in this room with an unconscious tiefling at your feet. But the fight is over.
I'll drag the doctor over to the table and
Yep.
strap him down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You bring him over. You find another strap underneath that exists, but he hadn't used previously on Hazel, and you go ahead and strap him down with that.
I'm gonna root through, like, go through his pockets. Does he have any more of those vials? Does he have any other
He does.
things?
He has 2 more vials. He has a small keychain with a couple of keys on them. And that is it.
Cool. I will take the vial out, and I'm going to, like, backhand him across the face to wake him up.
Okay. All right.
As Jasper does this, I cast Detect Thoughts on him.
Okay. You smack him awake. He's like kind of dazed and comes to. Your Detect Thoughts spell, his surface thoughts right now are real groggy. He's just coming back to consciousness. He's kind of in disbelief at what just happened. So he's sort of like coming to, and he's like, "Did I lose?"
What was that?
And he sort of like lays. That's in his head.
Oh, okay. What did he say?
That's what
though?
she's
I
hearing
didn't
with-
hear it.
He didn't say anything. He's just kind of like looking at you.
Okay.
That was what she heard with Detect Thoughts.
What? Wait, what did he say? I'm sorry, you cut out for me.
He was just saying, like, what happened? How did I lose?
Oh, okay.
Those are his surface thoughts.
I'm gonna like grab him by like the cheeks, like that. We didn't get your name, friend.
Edinburgh. Dr. Corvus Edinburgh.
Does it ring a
True
bell?
service.
Did I ever hear that name at my facility? No.
You did not, no. I mean, they didn't talk to you much about the inner workings,
Okay.
but no, you don't recall it.
Okay.
Have I with Corbin or anyone else? My father.
Go ahead and make a history check for me.
Can I also go back out to the hall with Juniper and Hazel? I want to do medicine checks on Hazel while we have some downtime.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I rolled a 16 on that history check.
Okay. The name itself doesn't sound incredibly familiar. You don't know much about the person, but you do recall in some of your conversations or in some of your sort of like whispers that you heard in Verkova, you had heard about the rise pretty much of this prodigy in bioarchanology, like the study of like magic and life systems. He was sort of like taking, like this person was kind of taking the talent, but kind of suave and sort of charismatic with the right people, and you wonder like, could be him. Like, I wonder if there's the connection here.
Okay.
I'm gonna, with his face still in my hand, I'm going to look him in the eyes, and I'll say, "You're not making it out of this alive after what you did to my wife. But if you tell us everything you know about the circle, I'll make sure that it's painless."
I don't need to live. My part in this plan is over.
And what part
I
was
did
that?
what I had to do. I helped find a solution.
A solution normally comes with a problem.
Anyone with eyes and a brain can see that this world is a problem. The circle is out to solve it.
Is he giving any more on his thoughts, or is it same as what he's saying?
Do you want to push deeper? Because he's going to have to make a save for that.
Are his surface thoughts pretty much what he's saying?
At this point, yeah, if he's just like saying that, then
Then
I'll say his surface thoughts go a little bit beyond that. And he's sort of like in his head saying like the threat of violence means nothing in the grander scheme. And then did you want to
Yeah. I'll push deeper. I don't care that he knows it's a wisdom save of 16, and then as I hear him say that, and I said, violence isn't a problem for us. I can have you obliterated from history. All of your work here will be meaningless, and no one will know your name.
So he did roll a 17 on his save. He rolled a 15 on the die plus 2. Okay, and so you're saying that to him?
Yeah.
That's what you utter to him? He turns to look at you and he says, "You don't have that power."
I love being underestimated.
Just kill me if you mean to do it.
I look at Jasper.
What did you do to my wife?
You contributed to important understandings of the ways of the natural world.
With his head still in my hand, I'm gonna bounce his head off like the table, and I'm gonna say, "Stop speaking in riddles and tell me what you did to my wife."
He kind of takes like a deep, choking breath through all of the pain, and he says, "Patience, my elven friend. All of your kind will."
With that, with his hand, with like that, I'm gonna pop the vial, and I'm gonna say, "You wanted a monster, you got a monster," and I'm gonna dump the vial of acid down his throat.
He has like that smirk on his face still, and then you pour from his mouth, and his like he's like chuckling a little bit, and the chuck as the acid burns its way down his throat, blood erupts out of his mouth to the point where you're not sure if he's dying from the acid or the fact that he is drowning at this point.
I'm just gonna walk away from him.
As that's happening, I'm gonna float down to the ground and kind of bend down over him too. And I'll kind of look between Jasper and him, and I'll just say, "Let your failures here today be a reminder to all who would try and play God." And I'll just kind of back up as Jasper lets him drown in it.
His eyes flicker to you, and all the smugness is gone as your face is burned into his brains with the last few neurons that fire before he stops breathing. The choking stops, and he lays there motionless.
I'm gonna go check on my wife.
On it.
All right, so meanwhile, out in the hallway, Elaine has been tending to Hazel. Juniper continues to kind of like her at this point. She's where Hazel's head now rests in Juniper's lap. She's like it on the ground, and she's kind of like brushing the back of her mother's head, and she's humming. And Jasper, as you come out, you recognize that your lullaby to Hazel. Elaine, with your medicine check,
11 on her.
Okay. So with medicine checks, that's not necessarily like a healing action, but what you are able to do is start to infer a little bit more about what her condition might be or what.
Exactly, yeah.
With those magic hands of yours that seem to have been able to tap into some different energies and ailments over the course of your journey so far, as you reach down and gently touch her face. Oh no, is
Yeah.
Is it?
I don't
Is
It's
it really
like
bad?
randomly.
It's not a
It's
ton,
acting like
it's
it's
a
trying to
little.
like noise suppress randomly, and it'll just like cut you out and then come back. Can you try?
Weird.
Did you have like the noise suppression turned down?
I don't think so.
Let me see.
It's
I
not
can
like
check.
every word. It's like every couple of sentences.
Mm-mm.
something
Only
will
the
cut out
most
for a second or
important
two.
stuff.
Yeah.
Of course.
Mhm.
Has it
What
been
if you try and
relatively okay?
Turn off echo cancellation and input sensitivity, maybe? I don't know.
Let me see. If I go to voice settings.
Because it's really weird because it
That's just-
sounds really good until it's not like you're not like
Yeah.
scratchy. It's just like it's like
Yeah.
cutting
It's
something.
in and out.
So my noise suppression is on crisp. Should I change that?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
turn it off.
maybe. Maybe turn it to
Alright.
none. See
Let
if
me
that
say
helps.
none.
Otherwise, we could change some of the other ones too. I think echo cancellation might be something, and then automatic input sensitivity might be another. I'm not sure though.
All right, let me turn off auto echo cancellation. All right, how am I sounding now? Are we generally okay?
Still very good. Yeah.
Yes.
Keep going. We'll see if it keeps cutting in and out. It's tough.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
we'll flag it for you.
Okay. So, Elaine, as you reach down to Hazel, you're struck for a minute because she presents as very weakened, but her energies are on fire. They seem it's almost like her being, her state, her body is trying to do too much at once.
Okay.
And
Can I
good.
can I shout down the hall and ask if Elaine, do you have any more healing? Are you
I'm all out. And I don't even know if this is like a disease or condition or curse, but something is imbalanced. Her body, the magic in it is fighting off something that I can't tell what it is. It's like a like overactive immune system, but magically.
I want to search around the room when I hear this to see if if she was given something, then maybe there's the antidote. Not that I would know what it is, but I just want to see what I can find.
That just scared the shit out of me. Like I didn't know it coming. I literally like jumped a little bit.
I'm gonna go cast Healing Word on Hazel and see if that does anything.
Okay. So first, Violet, you're gonna look around the room. So this is the first time you're kind of taking stock of the room without having to deal with immediate threats coming at you. So you do notice that over here, there's sort of like, it's like tucked underneath the table. It's sort of like a little lip that is attached to the table that comes out. Almost like, you know how in like operating rooms, doctors have that little tray that they kind of, it's like of that essence, but it's attached to the table. And you notice that there are like a set of claspers that are probably meant to like open, like keep, like hold a mouth open. And there is a vial. You notice that this one is the same shape and size as the like the crates of empty vials that you guys had spotted before.
Ooh.
This one, however,
Okay.
has traces of a dark blue liquid at the very bottom.
Okay,
And then-
ooh,
and then-
all right.
And as you look around the room, you notice like again, it's mostly kind of like different curios and different like medical instruments, devices, some arcane tools, that sort of thing. So they're like here, whoops, like here, and here. It's sort of what you see. This is another doorway. So this is a closed door. I don't think you can't see that far, right? I have it blocked off still.
Yeah, it's blocked off.
Yeah.
You have it blocked off, yeah.
Yes.
I'll grab that blue vial then. And is it nearby the griffin? And be like, okay, buddy, don't bite me.
I mean, technically, yeah, but no, you're fine. Yeah.
Okay. I grab the vial and then bring it over to Elaine. Be like, Elaine, here, what? I don't know if this is helpful at all, but it looks similar to the vials we saw outside, but it seems to have something different at the bottom. Or Dev, can you identify this? Maybe this could help Hazel.
If we could hold on to this, I can't identify this today, but I could tomorrow. I need time to recharge.
Okay, I'll put it in my pocket.
You put the little cork stopper back on top and put it in your pocket.
And no, I won't drink it.
Okay, please.
No, you were all thinking it.
The fact that you had, I wasn't, but the fact that you say this, I am immediately
was
so
thinking
concerned
that,
you're
Sal.
going to drink it.
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, this place is creepy. I will pick up Hazel and
First,
carry her.
I was gonna say, as Elaine picks her up, I'll heal her 9 hit points, but I don't know if he is just healing word is just, I don't know if it's something specific. Yeah, it's just hit points. It's not. She's not
Okay.
undead, and she's not a construct. So
I would hope
That
not.
you know of. No, she's fine.
What?
So you cast a spell on her. She does seem to regain a little bit more vitality. She still is extremely, but she's sort of like, she opens her eyes, steadied, and she still lies, and she sort of like turns up and looks up into Juniper's face, and she gives her kind of a faint, reassuring smile. And she speaks for the first time. And she looks at Juniper and she says, "Thank you, honey. I'm okay." And she kind of like takes a deep breath, like even just speaking that took the wind out of her for a second, and she has to sort of resettle herself. But she is now kind of conscious and a little bit more alert.
Cool. I guess at
I
that
was
point,
going
I'd probably
to-
walk in. I'm gonna pick up the rifle as I walk by.
Yeah.
Okay.
do we keep moving forward, or do we go back the way we came?
I think.
So about the doors, I broke them.
Which,
Wait,
okay.
Well,
that's right.
I know that you.
panicked.
I know that you hate doors, Elaine.
Yes, me.
So
Canonically
that-
hates doors.
Elaine, were you trying to seduce these electronic doors?
No, I was trying to. No, I was trying to seduce the automaton, but they really don't. They don't seem to have brains, so that's unfortunate.
Well, if the doors are broken, does that mean that we're relatively safe now?
It's at least slowed their progress from.
No one has bothered you yet.
Okay.
I don't
No one has
like
found
that.
their way in.
But they might find their way in from, and I point to the door that's in the room that we haven't opened yet.
Hazel kind of looks at you, pointing to the door, and she says, "That's his office."
Office. Okay.
Ooh, let's go in there.
Jasper, where are you at this point?
I was back there, but I'm assuming at some point I'm gonna pick up the rifle and then walk into the hallway.
Okay. Hazel lifts her head gently. She makes eye contact with you. And she says, she kind of smiles again, and she says, "My honeybee has found his flower."
I'm like battling between like anger and just pure elation to see her again. And
She sees this in you, and she reaches out a hand to you. And she says, "Come be with me."
I'm gonna take her from Elaine's arms.
Yeah.
She sort of lets herself go in your arms. And she looks up at you and she says, "Oh, how the tables have turned from the day we met, honeybee.
You knew I'd have to save you one day.
I knew it was a possibility." Thank you, Jasper.
There's nothing I wouldn't do for you.
I know.
I'm going to like kneel down. I'm assuming Juniper's right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kneel down and lay her like comfortably in Juniper's lap. And I'm gonna brush the hair out of her eyes and say, "Take this time to rest. We have more work we need to do, but..."
she'll smile and give you a soft nod. And she's gonna like raise one arm and sort of like put her hand on Juniper while she rests.
I'll give her a kiss on the forehead and then start making my way back towards his office.
Okay.
DM, how
Yes.
long has it been since I first cast Warding Bond on Juniper?
It's
I
been a
did that-
minute.
It's been a minute. I did it at the beginning of the fight in the elves' prison.
Yes. How long does it last?
It lasts for an hour.
I'd say it's still going. It's coming up on the end.
It's coming up on the end. Okay. Okay. Are we leaving Hazel and Juniper here as we continue to explore?
That's the idea.
Okay.
I don't think we should continue to explore. I think we should get out of here.
Well, we
Set
can't.
this
I agree with Belle.
We can't. Is what I'm.
I need
She
to know
broke
what's
the
going
door.
on
She
in
could
his
break it the other
office.
way, can't she?
Well, I think they're like broken, like electronically broken closed.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's what she did. She didn't break the door down. She like busted the panel that opens and closes the door.
Yeah. Made it so that it won't open. So we have to loop through.
Well, we have to like. We don't know. We don't. Okay, we don't know that there's a loop, but we have to like look for a
We
way
have to
out.
continue. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot.
There
going
might be a
on
way
back here.
out through his, crazy scientist having back doors and
Back door.
stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Let's continue.
I
We'll
think
find an
as
exit.
As soon as Hazel said that through that door was his office, Davina was immediately peeked and
Mhm.
she went in there, or used the keystone to cautiously open that doorway.
can you remind me?
Okay.
Violet will be with Dev.
Can you remind me? Was Micah a soldier of some kind?
Like, did he go through the same process you did? You mean?
No, like with prior, like in Tilo Asari.
No, not at all.
No, he was just a kid.
Yeah, he was like a young adult starting to begin his life. He was the nephew of a politician. He was trying to kind of like just make his place in the city. Okay.
And while Jasper and Hazel were having their moment, Violet's going to be very fondly going to Dev, like, but in like a really fond
gonna,
way. Like,
She's gonna egg Salah and be like, "Honeybee, that's so cute."
we definitely have to call him that later.
No. Sal, do you want to get hurt? No.
All right. So as you guys make your way and you're having this little chit chat, you do open the door, and it lets you in to this space here. So, what you see, you come through. There's another like little entry spot right here, but it's more of like an archway. This does open up into this space. You see, same thing. There's some cabinets here, some tools laid out here, some curiosities and curios here. There's a large workstation here, a small desk over here, and then some like this is like a safe that's propped up against the wall back there.
I beeline it for the
Okay.
safe.
Oh, I'm shocked.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a large metal safe.
I'm immediately looking for any loose papers or any information on what is going on here and details.
Sure.
I'll look through like any like gear that looks like it's like if he has like you said there was like a work table and like a workshop little area. I'll look through and see if there's anything useful there that.
Mhm.
I can
And
make.
Okay.
because I saw the doctor was using life drain as well, Violet's curious if there's anything in the paperwork to do with like the curse of Strock, or anything to do with draining life away.
Okay. All right. So, Jasper is going over to the workstation.
Mm-hmm.
Davina, you're all just kind of like looking around in general at this point.
I'm searching. I'm mostly looking for his like journals, like his scientific journals and notes.
I'm looking.
Yes.
I'm looking for, like, if I'm looking for gear, like anything that like looks like it could be useful to get out of here, and then, yeah, I saw that too. That was wild.
The bug.
Yeah, and then also I'm looking for any sort of like on like exterior walls. I'm looking for anything that looks like it could open, or anything on the ground that looks like it could pop up. Any rugs,
Yes.
I'm turning them over, that kind of thing.
Okay. You're basically turning this office inside out.
Yes.
So here's what we'll do. We're gonna kind of go through some different pieces. Jasper, as you make your way over to this spot over here, you do notice that there is a small button on the wall. When you press it, a screen drops down from the wall and reveals a window up against the wall. There's another button next to the screen. When you press that, the window pops open. Davina, as you are looking at the workbench area, you notice that there is one part in particular. There's one drawer. There's lots of drawers and different things, and when you open, there's different like metal tools. There's like little instruments. There's a couple little like simple potions and concoctions. There's one drawer that is locked and has a small keyhole.
Is it the key that Sal took? I have
wanna
her
try
help
it?
me with it. Yeah, have her open it for me.
So there's 2 keys on this chain. She tries the first one, it doesn't work. She tries the second one, it does work. The drawer slides open. There are papers kind of thrown in there. They're strewn about. There's different diagrams and notes, but at the bottom, buried underneath the paper, there are 2 bound books. The first one has no marking on it. The second one does say, etched into the leather cover, the journal and findings of Dr. Corvus Edinburgh.
Real quick.
Okay. I grab both and some of the diagrams and whatever and some of the loose paper and just shove it in there and grab both.
Okay. Yes, Jasper?
Did Violet pickpocket me?
Did she?
I don't know. I had the keys from his body.
Oh, did you? I think we just misremembered. I don't think she said she ever picked
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Well, I have the
I
keys.
did not
say-
had
we'll say
I
you
had
have
a funny thing that I was gonna do.
Yet.
I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I have the keys just for reasons.
All right, so
I
you
get
bag
Jasper's help.
the journal, the other leather book,
Yeah.
and
Are there real quick a last glance for like any correspondence between him, the doctor and whoever else? No, nothing.
you don't see any in particular. No, at least not that you can like identify right away.
Okay.
So once that's open, then I'm gonna go back to the safe and see if I can get in.
So you use
Using
the other
my-
key.
Thieves' tools.
No
Oh.
No,
thieves'
you don't need
tools.
these
Thank
tools
you
when
very much.
when you have a key, girl.
I have the key.
Okay, sorry. Yes, Jasper has. Do you go ask Jasper for the other
Jasper!
key?
Thank you, Jasper. Use
God
it.
damn No, what I wanted was for her to try and pick the lock and fail, and then I'd be like, "No, I got it," and then I pull out the key. It was gonna be funny, but then now it's not. So I
Oh my god.
toss her the key. It's fine.
Okay. You go over. You open the safe. You pull it
still happening
open.
in my head.
You pull it open and you let out your best little Violet gasp. Inside the safe is 2,000 gold pieces.
Whoa, let's go.
I pocket it all. I just
What?
It's a lot
How?
of gold.
How?
Violet,
Yeah.
What do you?
How
What
big
do you
are
mean
your
you pocked
yeah.
it all? Your ass is dragging on the floor after that.
Violet, don't you dare. I am taking some of that. I need compensation for whatever just happened here.
I split it evenly. At least
Uh,
you think it's even. It looks even. And I give
DM,
everyone their piece.
while
Oh, that's it.
everybody's doing their own thing, I would like to look around the lab where we just were, the office where they are, and some of the other places that we've been so far.
Hmm.
I want to look for sort of some of the sources that are powering this place. I assume it's Crux based,
Hmm.
which I have some familiarity with. I am looking for anything that I can. My goal essentially is I want to sabotage some of this stuff to cause a paroxysm on our way out. That
What's a
will.
paroxysm?
It's the violent expression of the quintessence. It's what happened when I first met.
Oh.
When me and
Let's
Vol
freaking
got.
go.
And I want to see if
Okay.
I can intentionally cause one. Hopefully delayed if possible, but I want to see if I can intentionally cause one on our way out or sabotage the machines in a way that it might lead to that.
Okay.
Not do it yet if it's gonna be like I want to get everybody out first, but that's
Right, but
my
you can at least
goal
like scope it
long
out.
term. Yep.
Make an Arcana check for me.
Pretty good on the die. Is my Arcana minus? It's not. It's plus. Haha. 21.
Aha!
So
Ah!
in my other campaign, like all of my abilities are negative abilities.
I remember you telling us
So
about your
I
spread.
never
Yeah.
remember what I'm actually at.
Yeah, that's quite a spread you got in that other campaign.
Yeah.
So while everyone else is going crazy in the office, Velterra slowly walks around the perimeter of this area. And Velterra, what you do start to notice is similar to how outside there were cables that's like were very neatly tucked along the base of the walls. You notice that there are similar cables running all above the tops of the ceilings. As you stroll into the office, you notice that right here in this corner, there is a spot where, again, multiple cables converge into a small, relatively unseeming box that is neatly tucked up and nestled right into the corner of the office.
Okay. As we're all kind of done doing our own other things, I don't know if anybody had anything else they wanted to do.
I have one last thing. I'm going to look for any of the. I don't know what they would have stored it in, but I know what it looks like. Any vials of the stuff that they injected me with.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look for that.
Tucked here in these cabinets, you pull open multiple doors, see again a bunch of random assortments of different simple basic potions, alchemical ingredients, that sort of thing. You open up the top cabinet kind of unassumingly, thinking that you're just going to see more of the same, but neatly stacked in a row of 5 vials. It's the color of this solution that catches your eye. It is a very particular color, a light greenish blue, identical to the one that you know very well that you were force-fed at your other facility.
I'm gonna take those.
Okay. Pocket those.
Also, 2,000 gold pieces weighs 40 pounds, just so you know.
I split it evenly to the best of what you can all see. So you all get 400 each.
There you go. Less than 10 pounds each.
There we go.
Fojando.
At this point, Juniper is going to come into the room, and she has Hazel sort of like draped around her shoulder, and she comes in and she's like, "Mom's walking. She's up on her feet." And Hazel, same thing. She kind of like stumbles, but she's leaning very heavily on Juniper's support. But she does enter the office.
Honey, no, just take a seat. I'm gonna like go run and like grab his chair.
She'll
We
go
need to
ahead and sit.
We need to get the rest of the prisoners, and we need to get out of here.
Yeah, we found a back door, so I'm gonna go.
Jasper, did you find an exit?
Yeah. This window opens.
Okay, then we need to go back and collect the rest of the prisoners who are waiting.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll
I
head
will
back
go back
with
with whoever's. Oh.
Davina and
Oh.
Elaine, and we'll just go grab them and just lead them into where we found the exit.
I'm staying with my wife. My wife.
My life. Okay. So you double back. You find the prisoners. You notice that in this time since you have left, they have themselves heavily barred the door. Because there are a couple doors. So there's actually another door right here that no one like interacted with when you guys were in here before, but they have since gone and barricaded that off as well. And Micah is sort of very patiently and gently directing the elves as they're all trying to gather their materials, form themselves up. A couple elves have come down here and they're starting to grab some of the tools down here in the security center. But they are all essentially together and moving. And so they follow you back into the office.
Impressive work. Good.
While the two of them do that, I'm gonna go back down to that office to that intern that we left.
Yeah.
Intern.
Okay. Right here.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna say, I'm sorry, but no loose ends.
Yes,
And
Kill him.
use my rapier.
Brutal.
Damn.
I can't have this getting back to Dad.
It's true.
Oh yeah, no.
As you enter the room, this woman has not moved. She still sits in a fetal position. And as she looks up at you, you can catch on the light coming through the door the reflection of the light on the tears that are on her face. And there is nothing but a slight whimper as you drive your rapier through her. And she slumps over.
Damn.
I take a moment to compose myself and then go back out and help the others.
I'm going to start, as the rest join us, I'm going to start ushering some of the prisoners and whoever else through the open window to the outside.
Okay.
Can the griffin kind of like compress itself enough to fit through that window?
That is a great question.
It's like kind of like a cat. I was like, I don't know, maybe it can.
It says it can become a griffin for up to 6 hours, so you can command it back into a statue.
Right, but I would like it to still be a griffin for another couple hours.
The window as it sits cannot fit the griffin.
What if the griffin breaks the window? Is that an option?
You can attempt to bust through the wall. I mean, because the window's on the
whole
wall, you'd
wall?
have to. Yeah, I mean, so the window takes up only like a. It's like it's in the wall, and then it.
Oh, I
pushes-
see. I see. And that physical space is not enough.
Like individual
The
people
entirety
can
of the window.
shimmy out the window. Yeah,
Okay.
The entire large griffin cannot.
All right.
Really.
All right. Then I'll put it back to its statue.
Okay.
So the statue becomes a griffin, or the statue like magically summons a griffin?
The statue becomes a griffin.
Okay.
I'll wait by the window as I'm also ushering people through, so I won't leave until we have our group together.
Okay. So with that, the all of the prisoners one by one make their way out. Micah is the last one. He looks over and kind of gives you a nod, Jasper. He winces with his injured body still and pushes himself out the window.
As
And
he
all that
passes, I'll tell him Onyx would be proud.
He kind of just nods again and keeps moving until the office is just you guys and Juniper and
I'll
Hazel.
look to everybody here. Take Juniper and Hazel. Start moving as far away as you can. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try and bring down this entire place.
I like the sound of that bell. Burn it down.
You say that,
Help?
and the soft voice from behind you all, Hazel, speaks up and says, "Yes, do it."
Go. And I'll just point out the window.
Juniper will help her kind of hobble over to the window.
I'll
they'll make their way
go
out.
out first so I can catch her on the way down.
Okay. You all
I'm
kinda
going
make-
to...
I'm
My
gonna-
plan, at least, yeah.
I want to
what
do
rolls.
the like predator handshake with you.
Okay.
You
Little,
son of a
forehead.
bitch.
Forehead to forehead.
Yeah.
I love these bros.
So my plan is, as they all get out, I'm going to wait as long as I possibly can to give them as much space as possible.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go to that box that I found. I'm going to do my best to sabotage that, get outside and sabotage anything else I can on the way out to try and cause some sort of paroxysm. And then I'm going to use my elemental gift of flight to just fucking beeline it up and away, as far away from it as I can.
I believe in him.
Okay. So
You can do it.
All
here's what's gonna
using
happen.
sabotage using my packed weapon, the sickle, that I usually use to rift walk.
Okay. Everyone else leaves the office. You're left alone. You kind of look up at the box. You pull out your sickle. And as you stand and ready yourself, you feel it first before you see it out of the corner of your eye. A ghostly bluish purple hand reaches up and sort of grasps the outside of yours as well and holds the sickle with you. And in the back of your skull says, "This is the beginning of the end."
In response, let the Pentamont reclaim what was ripped away from it. Let the quintessence burn away the rot that festered here.
And he will say, "And let us be the spark." And he'll guide your hand. The sickle makes contact with the box. The channeling of that power through Vol and through your weapon hits the box. You hear it, a sort of vibrating reverberation. Then the box begins to glow. And in your moment, you're like, "Oh shit, that's my cue." You make your way out, and then the rest of the, as the events as you described them, pretty much happen. So you make your way out the window. The reverberation grows louder and louder. Dull hum. And then there is an eruption of energy. It's not an explosion. It is almost a distortion. The whole facility seems to shift and turn and sort of quiver. The physics of it seem to be turned on its head, as for a split second it becomes almost a liquefied version of itself. as these threads of energy get woven across it until finally that event dies down and smoke starts to pour out from pieces of the facility that grows darker and blacker as fires inside begin to spread.
I'll use whatever I have left of my gift of flight to try and catch up to the rest of the crew, and then head back to the ground and accompany them wherever we're headed.
Alrighty. So you all kind of begin. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Do we want to hop on that hover rail?
I wouldn't.
Get the fuck out of here? I bet I could fit all of us.
My God, Kate.
My wife's so hot.
Right. They're incredible.
Sorry. Go on. Sorry, I was just.
I think we go most of the way by foot. That hover rail is going to be probably mostly useless at this point.
Yeah. Ego boom. Well, I thought it was gonna go boom, but whatever you did, Val, it kind of just went.
So here's what I'll mention. Hover rails themselves are independently powered. They're essentially powered from the car itself.
Yeah.
The car. So do whatever you guys want to do. I'm just saying, just because the facility had an issue inside does not necessarily mean that.
But we also know that.
I also feel like we told everybody to just get as far away as possible
just
because
go.
I wasn't sure what was going to happen.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think we would have to hike double back.
We would have to double back. It's on the other side of the facility from
People are already running.
Right,
out,
yeah.
So just like go.
So I'm going to say at this point we're hoofing it.
And also, it's not going to where we need it to go. It's going back to my Sharona. So
right, and you guys are doubling. You guys are doubling back with Captain at the bend.
At the bend in the river.
There was the bend that we found. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna
can't take all these people with us.
We're gonna have to for now.
I'm gonna switch back to the map for you guys.
Sweet.
On the boat? On the tiny boat?
It's not a tiny boat.
I mean, the boat's big enough.
There's 9 people.
DM, can the boat fit everyone?
It's a tight squeeze, but yes, technically yes.
Okay, good. Very good. Okay.
Yeah, we're headed here.
Yeah, I realized that I didn't
I'm
even
not mistaken.
change the. I can't zoom anymore. That's weird. Yeah, so you guys like started over here. You worked your way up to here, and you had flagged this bend for the captain as your rendezvous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
It's going to be a little bit of a slow move with this many people. A couple whom are kind of injured and weakened.
We might have to fight those things that killed.
I would also try and take a short rest as soon as we could, as soon as we got a safe enough distance away from everything.
Yes.
I would say find a place to take a breather, let most people catch their breath and figure out where we're going, type of thing.
I would like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, it's a 40-mile hike. So it's probably about a day's journey to the rendezvous point. Y'all will also probably have to do a long rest.
Yeah. But I'm thinking we need a short rest even before that long rest.
Correct.
That's totally
Yeah.
that totally
So I'm
makes
gonna
sense.
say after we get a decent enough distance, I mean, imagine the smoke's probably still rising in the distance, but at that point, just stop, catch our breath, take a short rest.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Cool.
Go ahead and do that.
I'm gonna spend my short rest just cuddled with my wife. My wife.
My wife.
I'm gonna use some hit die here myself.
Yeah,
Anything else anyone wants to do
One,
during this short rest?
5 plus 6 is 8.
No, I think I'll just be
16.
keeping a lookout, sort of circling the perimeter to see if I spot any of the weird creatures that we saw that were chasing us before we got
Sure.
into Davina's tent.
30.
Okay.
plus
Yeah, I can
15.
ritual cast that for us if we're taking a long rest.
That would be very nice.
It will be nice.
But it
but
will-
the mind,
but
it
it-
will not
but it
protect
only-
everybody.
No, it only holds 9 people, so it'll it's all the elves and Hazel and Juniper,
Yeah.
and
We'll guard.
5
Yeah,
of us
that's-
will have to be outside.
I think that's good.
Mhm.
Okay, I get 52 back.
I lost my D4.
Good.
Oh no!
What happened?
D4 on the run.
What
It's
happened?
dark purple on a dark blue rug, so
Hey.
I'll find that later.
It's gone. It's still.
If I need a
it's
D4, I'll roll it
fine.
electronically for now.
This is why you have multiples, bud.
I do. They're just in the other
Mhm.
room.
What happened?
Mm.
As I sit there, I'm just gonna stare out at the smoke rising in the distance.
Okay. So I'll say for this short rest, it's relatively uneventful. You picked a good spot that's still close enough to this thing that you aren't deep in the wilds yet. And you're kind of on the fringe of it anyways. So goes off without a hitch. You're all able to take that rest. But it's kind of the afternoon at this point.
All right, let's get going.
Do it.
We start walking.
Mhm.
All right. So you all start kind of making your trek. The elves that you're traveling with seem to be very excited. There's like a change in the attitude. These people who have spent months together in these tiny cells just seem to be even closer now that they're out in the wide open space. Jasper, you're no stranger to this. The power of community in the is strong, and this group is extremely excited and eager to begin healing together.
Yeah.
And so you continue to make your way until you find what you assume to be a relatively good spot to set up camp for the evening.
I think as we're walking, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I was gonna do stuff at the like once we
At the
set up
campsite?
camp, so
Okay. I want to go around to the different prisoners and just ask them, like, for descriptions of who they saw while they were at the facility. And I'm just trying to like make a mental note of like
sorry, Murphy. Just
who the
trying
big wigs were.
Murphy
I know
behind
Murphy in the
trying to,
background is
like-
going ham. But yeah, I'm just trying to gather intelligence from what all of these elves have seen in however long they've been held captive, and also just trying to get at like what exactly happened, like what they think they're trying to do at the facility, and then we can match their observations to the notes that we have from the doctor.
Sure. You make your way around. Even though you just rescued these people, there are a couple that they don't know you. They don't fully trust you, and they're not particularly eager to dig through the details of this traumatic experience for them while they just finally escaped. So some people just don't, like, they won't talk to you. They're like, I don't want to, this isn't something I want to talk about right now. Talk to me later. A couple do talk with you. You do get the sense that all of them seem to be related in some way, shape, or form to relatively prominent, not members of society, but like talented, like pretty well-known, talented members of the high elf civilization. They're people that have some sort of significance or remarkability to them. In terms of what they experienced there, most of them mention having some sort of a process or a procedure where they would all go to that same room that you all had that fight in and be subjected to different kinds of examination and tests a few of them, only a couple, but a few of them recount having similar, like going through similar experiences to what Hazel seems to have been gone through and is recovering from. They mention, being forced to drink this solution, this vial, that they found themselves, as Hazel did, sort of trapped in this state of like almost hyperactivity that renders them inert. And then having to sort of let themselves come out of that, and then being studied every step of that process and observed.
How many times?
I don't push or prod.
Okay.
When we set up camp, I do want to have that same kind of conversation with Hazel.
Okay. As the hours have gone by, she's slowly starting to kind of recover herself. Her energy slowly starts to come back. She's still weak, but she's herself again, relatively. And as you kind of ask her about her experiences, she says, this latest bout was punishment for what Micah and I did to rescue the children. I put up a fight, so they singled me out. I've had to deal with this once before, but he seemed to be pushing the boundaries this time. Why, for what end, I don't know entirely. They didn't tell us much. What I do know is that man and Kiraphos before him, it's like they didn't see us as people. We're tools, animals even. It was deeply unsettling. I've never seen that kind of inhumanity, Jasper. I hope I never have to see it again.
Well, it seems like that's what the Deletion Empire is at its core.
I've heard rumors about the Empire, but then you also hear about all that they create, all the beauty they wield, and one hand can't help but hope that maybe those rumors are exaggeration. After what I experienced, it's... You know me, Jasper. I'd like to give the benefit of the doubt. It's hard for me to see them as anything but monsters.
I would like to sit here and try and push back against that, but to be honest, I don't have it in me. You're always the optimist. My friends here, a couple of them are from the Empire, so I know that there are some good people in the Empire. I don't think it's fair to say everyone sucks, but
Of course not.
Those in power, it's hard to imagine that any of them are anything more than greedy, willing to throw anyone and anything under the bus to strip this world of its power.
It seems that the Empire is no more resistant to the shortcomings of man than the elves are.
Well, there's a slight difference of, being willing to, kidnap entire cultures of people and experiment on them. I think there's a small difference.
No, of course. No, you're right, Jasper. I mean, you said it yourself. You can't paint an entire civilization as one. The Tender Twins teach us that there is a seed of goodness planted in everyone, and it's whether or not they choose to nurture it and let it grow. And I'm sure there are good people in the Empire, but when they're led by people who turn to greed and corruption and power mongering unchecked, this is what we get. It's no different than we had when we have in Tilo Asari. The people suffer when leaders fail.
Yep. I have a feeling that we're going to be more tied up in this than I wanted to be. But my first priority is getting you and the others home.
And how much did you want to be tied up in this, Jasper?
I was happy with you and Juniper home. I mean that. But I can't also deny that a part of me has flourished. I do miss it. I miss the fight.
Oh, Jasper. You know, I like to appear tough, but really, I come from a place of tenderness, and every day I have to seek strength. You come from a place of strength, Jasper. And why I love you is because every day you seek tenderness. I know our home is a special place, is a special place. But now is the time, Jasper, for you to pull from that strength and protect it. This world is a big place, but we are not untouchable in our jungle.
Seems that way. I did have a question for you.
Yes.
I'm gonna describe the voice that I heard and the way in which it spoke to me.
Mm-hmm.
When I went down in that fight, this isn't the first time I've heard her voice. I heard her voice when I escaped. I've never been you were the religious one. But
Yes.
I heard her voice when I escaped. There were times after my escape where I could have sworn I saw faces in the clouds. And again now, even more visceral, telling me that, I'm not done, that there's more for me to do. Who could that be?
She gives you a very knowing smile. And she says, "The Fire Mount comes to those who show the most steadfast resilience." You're a fighter, Jasper. The goddess of strength sees that in you. Lean on her. Lean on that strength that she gives you. Take yourself even further. Rylene is watching over you.
Seems like the way, woman's always watching over me.
She kind of chuckles. It's what we do.
I kiss her hard and good.
Okay. We're not role-playing that, but yes. Have
I get to have sex with Theo. I get to have sex with Theo.
well, let's really hope Mom and Dad aren't tuned in at this point. All right. Anything else?
Flirting
others
with
are
your
doing?
friends. Flirting with your friends.
Anything else, folks?
Can't think of anything.
Davina's just gonna start make her way through the journal.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, Davina,
Short resting here only, or are we?
you're
getting
long
a lot
resting.
done?
We're in the process, I think, of a long rest right now.
Yeah, I'm getting that done as soon as I can. I want my stuff back.
Yep.
Davina, this. Oh no!
It all went wrong.
Oh no, it all went wrong!
Crap. Okay.
Did you just delete
Okay.
it all?
No, hold on. I have to split it up. The message is too long.
Oh,
I have the contents of the journal
okay.
that I am
No.
sending you. Okay, there's the first piece.
Oh shit.
Oh, let's
Okay.
go. Oh, I
You wanna
love
look
it when
you
Megan
wanna
gets
look
a
at the
homework
journal?
assignment.
Here's the
Do I
journal,
wanna what?
baby.
His
Yeah.
charm.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Theo.
And as the reader
is
of
it-
this journal, you can choose to share as much of it as you want now.
I was gonna say,
or-
are you gonna share it? Because
It's a
Violet
lot-
is going to
guys,
one.
This is a book. I will have to go through it.
I'm
Dev,
so
Dev, do you want a
ready.
hand in going through it through the journal?
No,
I'm
get
really
outta here.
curious
Shoot.
about.
No, shoot.
No?
I'm reading.
Dev,
Shoot, let me
if
work.
you see,
Let-
if you
Let her cook. Let her
see
cook.
anything about the curse of Strahd. Okay, thanks. Bye.
I'm so glad I'm doing your homework as well as mine.
Well, you're not letting me do any of it.
I would recommend, for the sake of not leaving everyone hanging, Megan, if you did want to kind of like read it and share it.
Okay. Y'all do your thing while I
I think at some point during the night, like probably when, like we set up the dome, I'm assuming, and everyone, like we're putting the elves into the dome.
Mhm.
I want to pull Violet aside.
Okay.
Hey, honeybee.
You do not get to call me that, first of all.
Where did that name come from?
Okay, so,
There's a story there.
well, yeah. My nickname that my dad gave me was Bumblebee. She took it and made it Honeybee. Bumblebee is a type of stone. It's a type of Jasper, which is my namesake. Bumblebee Jasper, Bumblebee. That's not what this is about. You know, I'm not. Don't pretend that you didn't see what happened.
The doc
Yeah,
doing a little.
yeah.
Yeah, he really got his claws into you. How did that feel?
Not great, Violet. Not great.
Yeah, didn't look great.
How can you be so nonchalant about this? There are bad people who are connected to this Strock guy.
Are you surprised? I'm I'm not.
I'm not, but I am surprised that you're still so chill about it.
Right? But I can't change anything right now about myself. I'm curious. I'm intrigued as to what's happening with the curse and if the doctor was cursed and who else at the facility was and how Strzok is involved. Trust me, I have the same questions that you do. And I'm not being nonchalant and wanting to get answers about what is actually happening to me.
Okay. And I like that. Like, I wasn't expecting her to, like, actually yield on this, but I was, like, ready for a fight, and I'm just like, okay! And I walk away.
Okay, you're right back. Wait, come back.
What? What?
I'm happy we got your family.
I give her, like, one of the, like, arm punch pushes.
Don't touch me. I bat it away. I bat it away. But yeah, it's good to see you with them. You're a good dad.
Okay.
He's losing her shit. But
Not good. This is like world ending.
Yeah,
Guys,
it's,
they're. This is basically like it's
Does
everyone
Davina-
gathered around. Everyone
Davina
gathered
comes
around
running
right
out
now.
on this.
Can you please just send it to the
She
group?
comes out of the
so
dome.
that-
Yeah,
I
I'll
will.
send it. I'll send
Yeah.
it to the group so you don't have to worry about it. I'll put it in.
But Davina, give us Spark Notes.
But yes, give
please.
us a spark notes while I
yes,
send it. I'm just imagining
Well, it's
Davina
biologic.
like is like running around the camp with like papers, just like.
Literally.
This is biological warfare against the elves. You guys have some affinity with quintessence, and they're using it against you. That's what the science experiments are.
Jesus
And
Christ.
they're basically giving it to the military's empire vis-a-vis my father's ships.
the novella. Whoa.
The whole
See, that's why I was like, I need Sal, get out of here. I need some digestion time.
this last entry is not good.
Well, also like
not
everything
like-
you
No,
just
I haven't
said, we'd already known that. Not the
You
dad
guys-
part, but the experimenting on us part because we're connected. To the
Yeah, but did you
quintessence.
know that it was because you guys have an affinity for quintessence?
Yeah, that's like our thing. No, I'm actually
I didn't
saying
know that.
Jasper knew that, but the rest of you probably didn't.
Oh yeah,
We
I didn't
know.
that.
yeah. We
Davina did not
like,
know that.
Long
I did not know
story-
my.
elf history in 30 seconds. Elves very tied to quintessence. We had a bit of a split when we discovered this. There's some orthodox people up in the Northeast that refuse to actually do it. The rest of us kind of use it where whereas like crux harvesting like extracts the quintessence from the world, we kind of just like mold it without like removing it. Like we shape as opposed to extract, move, and recreate. I think that's a good place to leave it. I'm not a historian, but like that's yeah. So you humans are something else.
Don't lump me in with them.
Humies, you humies. Okay, actually question. Are like Vila like would people call like Vila like quote unquote humans? Are they like a subsect of humans or are they like legit a different race?
They're a different race, and people don't know much about where they.
Okay, I probably would just call them humies though, wouldn't I?
Yeah, maybe. You know that they're different, but the difference isn't enough that you're able to like really discover the distinction.
It's like Dunedain, regular human kind of difference.
Sure.
Okay.
Well,
I'm not gonna read all this right now, but I will read it once we're done.
Yeah. Well, Davina,
Damn,
your
I'm happy
dad.
for you.
can
Or sorry that
eat
happened to you.
shit.
Okay. So,
All right.
Your dad is.
Yeah. So this is not great.
No.
It's a good thing we bombed the facility. Good job, Vel. So at least we got rid of some of this discovery. Oh, we don't know who all knows.
What do we do with all of the elves once we're back?
This
How do
motherfucker
we-
stimulated my wife. I should have killed him harder. Sorry.
That's a clip.
That's
That's for the TikTok.
insane.
It's an insane thing out of context.
I think Davina's
It really
pretty pissed.
is.
She's gonna stomp her foot and walk off. She needs a minute. She's pretty pissed right now.
All right. In this moment of discord amongst the group, among these new revelations and a hard-fought battle, and uneasiness falls over the camp, we're going to end the session here and tie up some loose ends when we return.
See you next Tuesday.
Ooh.
Monday.
Saucy. Do we get
Oh
our
my
long rest,
gosh.
or should we wait till next time?
We'll wait until next
I
time
don't
because
think
there
we
might be
do.
more. There might be more.
Damn you.
So I'm gonna just
it!
call
I
it.
wanna read
I'm
this
gonna call
more
it here for now.
fully and then...
I want to sleep.
Yeah, I figured you guys might have some more reactions. But for now,
Yeah, we have all
hey,
to read.
thanks so much, everyone, for joining in.
Do we
What
level
a
up?
battle
Do we
that
level
was.
Up? Do we level up? Do we level up?
Do we level up? Do we
No.
level up? What?
No, you just
You know
became.
you know what I have to say to that?
Emotional damage.
You leveled up.
Yeah.
Does anyone have a note of it? It was.
It was what it was.
It was like so long ago. It was
Yeah,
forever
I
ago.
could tell you, but
So
I'd have
long
to
ago.
look through the archives, Theo.
Yeah, same. I'd have to go through just such a 40-pound journal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, excuse me, HR. When's the last time we leveled up?
Let me actually know, Megan. And then I'll let you know before next session.
Yay.
Oh.
I don't think you're there yet, but I'm realizing I might marked it. So I'll have to go back and
We
look.
planted the seed of doubt.
That's all we needed.
But hey, in the
Amazing.
meantime, let's go ahead and wrap up. So thank you very much everyone for joining. These have been a really fun last couple of
I
sessions.
love you.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time to see where the story takes us. So
And we're taking a bit of a break.
a little bit of a break for April, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of life events and all sorts of other things going on. So we'll come back to that, but check our social media for updates about when we'll be coming back. We're at Homebrew on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. But check us out. All right.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
My wife.
We appreciate you.